Okay, hey there, everybody. Looks like this is working. Looks like that's working. Alright, hey. Welcome to another day of Persona 3. Today we're going to be doing pretty much a split here again. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I thought it was going to be like, quieted down at work, but instead no. So that's lovely. Interesting that school will never start again in this game. Let's see here. Got all this going on. Alright. Just gonna try and get my laptop up and running. But in the meantime, yeah, we're just trying to do all this stuff. I'm not even sure which of these social links I can actually advance right now. See if this one will advance. Yeah, nope.
Really?
Okay, what about here? This place is getting crowded. Okay, that one will. Okay, let's go ahead. What should we do today?
Hungry. Let's go out to eat. What do you want to get?
It's a kid. I wonder if kids in Japan actually like Japanese food, and I also wonder what they mean by Japanese food. Let's get hamburgers.
Oh, I want a frog burger from Wild Duck.
Is that called a frog burger because it's made out of frog, or because it's got a frog mascot? Alright, well, let's go.
Come on, let's go. So, the other day, Mom and Dad, they talked to me about why they were getting divorced. It was sad, but I listened to the whole thing. Did I do good?
Yeah, no.
Thank you. So, Mom and Dad, they said when there's no love, it's hard to stay married. But they said not to worry, because they would love me no matter what. So I told them it's okay if they get divorced. It must be hard to live with someone you don't love.
Yeah, like your roommate, you know, or Junpei.
Hey, so I have to choose if I want to live with Mom or Dad. Who do you think I should pick?
Oh, this is rough. So I don't want to pick Dad because he slapped you, which is really bad. Your mom seems kind of negligent, though, because she doesn't know what you're doing like 9/10 of the time, so that's bad. At the end of the day, it's really up to you to decide here. They're both bad options, honestly. I think joint custody would be best.
I don't know what to do. Oh, if I go with Mom, I might have to move somewhere far away. And then I won't be able to play with you anymore. It's no fair.
Yeah, I wouldn't bank on me as the primary reason for making your choice, so you should probably pick based on other metrics.
I miss you too much.
Yeah, hate to be the bearer of bad news, kid, but Micah seems very fond of me. I feel like we're growing closer. Okay.
I better get home. Hey, will you hold my hand on the way home?
Yeah, sure, why not? How come you don't actually want to eat any of the food that we have? Alright, whatever. Just put everything in a to-go bag, it's fine. That thing of fries look gigantic. It's like the size of your head.
Welcome back.
Hey, Junpei. Damn, it's hot. Swung like a pig over here, man.
No.
Stay strong, Yori. The heat will only affect you if you allow it to. Of course, there are limits to that theory. Yeah, I get what you're saying there. Alright, so we got movie that will increase charm. That's actually probably what we're gonna do for tonight. Games, exclamation mark. Alrighty, let's get our charm going up. This is it. I borrowed the last one in the series you and I have been watching. It's going well already, and while I'm sad these stories ending, I can't wait to watch how they wrap things up. Yukari's looking forward to this. Looking with her might help improve my charm. Yukari might gain a new ability soon. I'm guessing this is your second theurgy, so this is probably how you get that.
Yes! We're finally at the last episode. I wonder how it's going to end.
Depends on what zombie movie this is supposed to be. I really can't tell.
You know, about this series, I mentioned before how it caught my attention, but I was afraid it might be too scary for me.
Yeah, I remember.
But I'm glad I watched it. Guess it's important to break out of your comfort zone sometimes.
I agree.
Do you ever try watching things from genres you don't normally get into?
I watch really bizarre, like, genres from all over the place. I'm gonna say bring it on.
Oh, wow. I could learn a thing or two from you.
There's some genres that I find insufferably boring, but there's none that I find, like, repulsive or... Well, there probably are, I just haven't thought of them.
Trying out all kinds of shows seems like a good way to find hidden gems. Watching this together made me realize how much I appreciated the main character. Like how she can't turn a blind eye to people in need and extends her hand to almost anyone. And of course the way she kept pressing forward no matter what happened. It was so inspiring.
This probably is one of those Japanese series that I just don't know about.
Come to think of it, isn't she just like you? That might be a stretch. Remember how I told you about that girl I was close to who started ignoring me one day?
Yeah?
It's not like I did anything to make her hate me. We'd been friends for a long time, but one day out of the blue, she just said, "My mother told me I can't play with you anymore."
Oh, so it's your dad's fault. Rough.
It's because there were rumors floating around about my parents. I kind of get it now, looking back, but at the time I was just sad. What I'm trying to say is, this show made me realize I'd like to be a little more like the main character.
I really don't know what show this is.
I want to be the kind of person who'd help anyone at any time. Someone who's kind and strong.
Maybe this is like the Cornetto trilogy. Maybe the main character is like a female version of Simon Pegg.
It might be silly to say I look up to a fictional character, but there's no harm in following her example. At least that's what I think.
Yeah. After healing someone, her characteristic Healing Master reduces the SP cost of recovery skills to 50% of their normal SP cost. That's really good. Okay. You've unlocked Combat Characteristic. Combat characteristics are passive effects that will automatically activate during battle. Your party members each have unique combat characteristics which become available as you deepen your bonds. Select stats from the triangle menu to further details on... okay. So I don't get a new theurgy.
The last episode's starting.
I thought we were talking about this after this ended. Okay.
That ending was so good! I hope they'll make a sequel.
Observing the main character, I've begun to understand the charm of an adult. I'm probably way the hell off the 6. It's gonna be a
I'll
while.
bring more DVDs I'm curious about next time. Oh, it's about time we head back to our rooms. Have a good night, okay?
Alright, well, progress is progress. Okay, still can't work on my social links.
Yeesh, it's a scorcher.
Do you meet Chidori today?
Oh man, it's already the 20th? Summer break's almost over.
Thank God.
Not that I got anything to do. You think with special powers, the rest of the world wouldn't be so... boring.
Well, that's the thing. Like, special powers are novel when you don't have them, but when you do have them, they become normal.
Hmm?
I absolutely just know there's got to be some place that sells those headbands.
What's she doing? Drawing? She's some kind of caricature artist? Nah, no way. There's no one around for her to draw. What the heck is she drawing then? There's nothing interesting here.
Can draw from imagination.
Out of the way. You're blocking my view. Move.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Oh, what's with those funky colors?
What do you want?
Oh, nothing. My bad. Dude, how can she stand to wear that crazy outfit in this heat?
You know, if you go to a lot of places that are like super scorching hot, they do actually have like white clothes that covers their whole body.
And what was up with that weird drawing?
Something mementos or something.
I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder? Oh well.
Head empty, no thoughts. Okay, good for you, Junpei. Summer vacation is starting to wind down. Thank God. Okay. Alright.
Oh,
Junpei's not around again, huh? I've never seen that guy do any homework. Is he gonna be alright? No, he's not.
I have a suggestion.
Unlike the large shadows, it is difficult to determine where Strago will appear next. Koromaru-san says that we must be very cautious of them. Do you take most of your advice from the family dog? Well, I mean, he does seem to actually have a good head and shoulders on account of its... Yeah, no, I'm not sure why Koromaru has such good sense, actually. Alright,
By the way,
it's all over the news. Apathy syndrome cases are increasing. Yeah, it's a new moon. Must do something about this. Yeah, well... What do you want us to do about it? We have to wait till the full moon again. Let's see what's on TV. It seems special about the game that was real today is on. Okay, great. I think I read that in entirely the wrong cadence. That's fine, though. Sometimes the order that you read things in... I didn't get a single email today. Sometimes the order you read things in doesn't matter. Alright. I think today might be the trigger for new conversations. Let's see if there's new talk anywhere. Nope. Can't talk to that guy. What the heck? Blech. Okay. There's an apathy syndrome case of a person who's finally decided to lie down for his apathy syndrome. It's weird that it took so long. Hey there. Here's a question for you. Why do you think I'm so reluctant to catch movies at the theater during the summer? Cold inside? You got it. They blast the air conditioner all day in there. That's why I like movies in the summer, actually. Gotta bring a jacket even in this hot summer weather. I mean, that's actually why I like summer movies, is because it's like that. But then again, I like cold weather, so like escaping from the trillion-degree summer is pretty desirable for me. I do kind of wonder why like movie theaters do like it to be so cold, though, because they usually have it... They usually have it, like, excessively cold. It'll be, like, much more so than you would expect. I forgot to do this. The air around me has shifted. There's an unfamiliar scrap of paper in my pocket. Upon closer inspection, it looks like an old bill. It says 500 yen. Looks like my prayers were answered. I should have let Elizabeth know. What? That's really weird. Okay. At least I didn't have to do that 100 times, because there's no way I would actually have the discipline to remember to go there 100 times. That would have not been a thing I would do.
marvelous. I'm
Okay.
looking forward to... Here are my requests. Wonderful.
Seems you completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. Oh, what's this? I sense a strange power emanating from that bill. I thought it would have taken months and years to complete the 100 shrine visits. You know, it would actually technically only take a single day, depending on what constitutes that, because you could do that sort of like superstore thing where it's like one per customer, where you exit the shrine and then you enter the shrine and now you've done 2 visits in like 5 minutes, and you just do that all day. So you could probably get this done in a weekend, but I think God would smite you for doing it that way. But perhaps it's not the number of visits that matters, but the strength of your wish. I don't know. I think that my ability to wish for $5 so I could give it to you is not that extremely high. Lime swimwear. I hope that's for me. That sounds atrocious. I want that to be for me.
Very well.
So badly. Okay, let's check our equipment. Damn it. Alright, whose is this? I would have found it so funny if, like, I could just be everyone else in their battle uniform. I'm just wearing, like, a bathing suit that's, like, bright lime, which is an atrocious color for that. Whose is this? Oh. Makes even Tartarus feel like summer. Why does she... Did she have... I can't remember. Wow, I'm blanking. Okay, well... Unfortunate. It would have also been kind of funny to, like, stick Junpei in that, but I don't really want to see that. Hey, Yukari.
Hey.
So you've already finished all your homework already? Sure.
Huh.
If by homework you mean going and eating fish, because that's what increases your intelligence instead of doing homework, then yes. I've been doing that. Alright. Oh. Such a cliche for adults to complain about how young people look and act. I agree. You see articles about it all the time on what's corrupting the youth these days. But that guy kind of begs that question. I'm talking about a young man I saw on the street while doing a story. Long hair, bare upper body, tattoos on both arms. You see a person like that and it makes you wonder if the youth really are being corrupted. First of all, he doesn't look that young, and for another, the thing that I would look at is the fact that he's got a revolver and is pointed directly at his junk, so he doesn't even understand, like, proper firearm safety. So that's what I would be worried about, rather than the fact that he's not wearing a shirt. That's all fine. If you don't want to wear a shirt, it's hot out, fine, whatever. He looks like he could use the vitamin D. I think you're focusing on the wrong things here, is what I'm saying, man. Alright, whatever. Alright, so I can do this one.
Oh my, dear, there's a mistake there.
I hope you're not referring to me.
That's not how you write, Gekko-kun.
I know. I hardly ever write it, so I just forgot how it looked for a second.
That's so much worse with kanji.
I feel a little bad for all the people who've been campaigning to save the tree.
Oh! Speak of the devil.
Am I the devil?
I'm writing a letter. Something I haven't done in ages. I'm used to the keyboard doing all the work for me.
Me too.
What, is that surprising? I'm actually quite the net surfer, you know?
Actually, no, now you mention it, that is a bit weird. Okay. What does the letter say?
Oh, no, don't look. I'm shy.
I can relate to that.
We'll tell you when the time is right.
Are you curious about the letter? Excited, perhaps? Even exhilarated?
I don't know which of these would be better for the context. Let's just do whatever. Doesn't matter.
We are too. Your enthusiasm is contagious, you know. Just talking with you is enough to make our hearts race.
You should see a doctor about that.
Just look at my wife. She's as giddy as a schoolgirl.
You seem to trust me deeply. I feel like we're growing closer. Just about at the end of this one. This one's one of the easier ones to, like, level, though, so it doesn't really matter because you can do it during these
matter before
breaks.
your next visit.
Okay. I wonder when the cutoff, when I have to, like, finish all these social links by is, because I know there's gonna be a cutoff. Hi, Karamaru.
No.
No? How can you say no to a face like that?
No means no.
What's wrong?
I am currently negotiating with Koromaru-san. Koromaru-san is prohibited from going out for a walk on his own. There were arrangements for Sanada-san to accompany Koromaru-san on his walk today. However, the scheduled time has passed, and Sanada-san has yet to return. Koromaru-san's patience has reached its limit. Koromaru-san is requesting that you accompany him instead.
So has he tried to go out with you the first time, or what? Was he trying to go out by himself? Why didn't... Alright, whatever.
Are you available to assist at the moment?
Yeah, sure, why not?
You are what they call a lifesaver.
I believe that's a type of candy, I guess. Koromaru and I left the dorm to go for a walk.
A non-human persona user. Now that is certainly unique.
Interesting that he's able to figure that out just by looking here.
However, my fascination lies more with you. Good evening. There's no need for hostility. Now is hardly the time.
You know, I'm pretty sure that, let alone open carry, I think just owning a gun is legal in Japan. I don't know how he's getting away with it.
Let's have a little chat. Come along.
Nah. He doesn't seem to be hostile. What should I do?
What exactly are you waiting for?
I would just nah the guy. I would just like, nah.
Now then,
Just
I
walk off.
have a question for you. However, just demanding answers from you wouldn't be a very fair arrangement, now would it? I will answer one question of your own first. So, what do you want to know?
Let's see here. I mean, I don't know in what world I would actually care about this, but maybe this probably is like a big deal in Japan where it's like someone going around without a shirt is just absolutely freakish. Whereas where I am, it's like, it's not that common, but it's still like fine, like people do that. Alright, what do you want?
We don't serve any particular grand purpose. Had you simply stayed your hands, we could have avoided a needless confrontation.
Well, that means you do have a goal then.
In the beginning, we had no quarrel with you. Had you not decided to eliminate the Dark Hour, we wouldn't have had a reason to interfere. It is truly unfathomable. The power of a persona is a blessing granted only to us.
And, like 100 other people that have also gotten persona powers throughout all these different games. All isolated in Japan for some reason.
Yet, you insist on ending the Dark Hour, knowing full well that your powers will be lost.
Well, first of all, we're not intending to eliminate the Dark Hour. We're trying to get rid of all the shadows that are causing Tartarus, which we do know existed before all of this other stuff, because otherwise they wouldn't have been able to cause the shadow explosion that caused all this other stuff. So we don't even know that we're going to end the Dark Hour. And we certainly don't know that that will cause our powers to be lost.
Now, answer me this. Why? Are you trying to protect the world from the shadows?
That's right.
And just where did you come up with that idea?
Well, the fact that they kind of ran over to our building and tried to beat the crap out of us for no reason whatsoever. And they keep causing apathy syndrome. And they kept capturing people in the tower and, trying to, starve them to death. So, there's a lot of things that make us think that.
In this country, almost 5,000 people die in car accidents every year.
Yeah, and that's why we need to ban cars.
And yet, there is no outcry against the existence of cars. Why do you suppose that is?
This guy doesn't know about, the growing urbanist movement who are all calling for the abolition of roads.
It is because we value our own convenience over the lives of others.
I mean, yeah, that is why there's cars. The reality is there are a lot of people pissed about that.
So then, why should we give up the powers we were bestowed?
I don't see how these are related things. That logic makes no sense.
Do you know what a savior complex is?
Yeah,
You are being trapped by a misguided way of thinking.
I'm not gonna let you gaslight me into thinking something by misappropriating psychological terms like gaslight and just pretending that they apply to a situation, asshole.
We have no obligation to sacrifice what is ours to save others.
Yeah, and we have no obligation not to. Up yours.
Giving up your own life to save others is simply a waste.
Well, I'm not planning on dying. I mean, unfortunately I'm going to, but you know, that's a different issue.
Your reason for fighting is one of obsession.
You're thinking of Junpei. You're wrong.
Do you continue to deny it because you can't accept the truth?
I'm denying it because you're stupid.
There is no need to rush your decision. You should think carefully about it. We have been given a special power, and yours.
The thing he's also sort of forgetting is we do kind of live in the world, and if the shadows destroy everything, then I kind of live there. So, you know, stopping that would not just be heroic for other people's sake, it's also self-motivated.
It's as if the Dark Hour has chosen you.
Yeah, I don't think it's the Dark Hour that chose me. I think it's some random butterfly.
Does it really make sense for you to reject this gift? That was all I had
I
to
mean,
say.
I reject the principle that I'm rejecting the gift anyway.
Tonight is a new moon. You have ample time to reconsider before the moon waxes full again.
Takai is definitely the guy who gets like a whole bunch of somas or like other elixirs or whatever, and doesn't use them. Because once you use it, it's gone. Folded paper.
With that, my debt to you is paid. Perhaps it might help you make up your mind. Well then, I shall be going. I trust you'll have changed your tune by the next time we meet.
You saying I can't sing? It's folded a piece of paper. There's something written on it. New Gear has eased summoning, but we need to make new safety cartridges before handling off to MK. Mitsuru Karijo. The evoker weight is also an urgent matter. Fortunately, ample test subjects remain too. Would have been really funny if we, instead of like actually even reading it, just like threw it into the donation box of the temple. Okay, well, I'm glad that didn't waste my evening, because that would have sucked. I can't believe that stray guy went to the shrine too. And why was he half naked? Is it because it's summer?
Hello.
One of the members of Stray seems to have taken an interest in you. Sometimes a malicious human being can be more dangerous than a shadow. If you should cross paths, I want you to be careful. Well, too late. News is on right now. I can talk to Koromaru again. Didn't I just take you for walkies? What is that? Is that a brush? I guess he wants his hair brushed. Sitting there waiting for somebody to do that, and everyone here's ignoring him. Okay, so given the nature of the run that I'm going for, I'm going to talk to Fuka first, but...
Oh,
I do like reading sci-fi. Okay.
all right.
That here. Okay, I'll go get them from my room.
So the other day, I recommended the novel I'm reading to a classmate.
Fuka, was it Natsuki? I understand that you and Natsuki are friends now, and that's actually really cool. But I don't know if she's the sort of person who can read.
I don't talk to her much, but at the time we were discussing a movie we'd both seen.
This might be someone else, actually. Okay.
She wasn't too keen on the recommendation and turned me down, though. It was because the series looked hard to get into. There are so many volumes.
This is why I still haven't read Wheel of Time. It's about presentation. You gotta learn how to sell it.
Presentation? You mean like talking in front of a group of people?
Kind of.
Interesting. So, you think I should have slides or something to go with it?
I mean, that would work on me, but you know, I'm also a person who naturally reads stuff, so I mean, it doesn't take much to convince me to read books.
I could probably show them in a room with a projector or... Oh, wait, that's not what you meant, is it?
That's not entirely wrong, but that is probably the wrong method.
Recommending something to someone is a really tricky thing, huh?
There's an anime that I've been recommending to my friends for like a decade, and none of them have watched it. And they never will, but I still recommend it.
Well, thank you anyways. I appreciate you showing interest in that book. Okay, I think I'll read a little further myself. Whew, I finished the whole thing.
Okay, academics has improved. Hopefully that actually does something. I doubt it, because we should be like a million years away from that getting to 6.
Time flies by so quickly. Let me know your thoughts on it next time. Well then, good night.
Okay. Still not next week. Okay. Wait, did I get that during summer break? Certificate says the 18th annual Mio Cup Silver. Thanks to my track and field summer practice, I achieved personal best of competition. Green turban shell from Yakushima. Some great memories from the time I spent in Yakushima with my friends. I'm trying to look at the mask. I guess this is the one I decided to buy at the festival, is what I'm guessing, but... There's also another... I think that middle one might be the silver medal, I guess. I guess they don't give you an actual medal, they just say, here you go, use a piece of paper, but... Interesting they've got stuff for the other two, but not for the mask there. Yuko is saying that. Let's check something here. I don't need courage. This could be something I do anyway, just because apparently I do need to deepen that bond, but...
Let me think.
Certainly is hot, this place. Even outside of training, this is a temperature where if you don't make sure you hydrate, you'll collapse. Hey, Ken. I never realized how expensive clothes are. Clothes are ridiculous these days. Yukari-san left one of her magazines out, so I got curious and flipped through it. Some clothes look the same, but their price tags are totally different. Trendsetters sure have it hard, don't they? He is reading a women's fashion magazine. I was kind of wondering what the hell that was, but nope, that's apparently just what that is. Well, yeah, okay, I can't really help you there at all, kid. It's so hot. I want to eat something that's ice cold. Someone bring me ice cream, please. Junpei, you have legs. You can buy ice cream. Nothing interesting on the news today. Fantastic. I kind of wonder who the person, like, what the person who writes all these things feels about, like, all of these things that no one is ever going to actually read or care about. Because even though I read them, I don't really care that much about them. It's just like, I will read all of this text. Do I care about it? No. I am going to read it. Well, it's a new social link I could get here. He only eats leftovers from the shops. I think he's getting tired of it. Maybe I should get a saucer of milk for him. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna go buy some milk. He'll like that, I think. Yeah, sure, give it a try. Yeah, he'll probably love it. I think that cats actually don't really like normal milk, but I think there's some. Yeah, I think you're supposed to buy specific milk for them, but I think they will still take it. You know, cat looks carefree. If he looks carefree, he's probably not actually hungry. He probably gets enough food from somewhere. He did say people are feeding him. Hey, Yuki, remember me, huh? You want to grab a bite to eat? Want to join me? Sure.
Yeah.
So you can eat faster. The loser has to run 100 laps around the city. Ready? My essay is full of confidence. 100 laps around the city where I am would kill someone. That would be a humongous amount of running. So I don't know. I can feel the courage welling up within me to face him. I can take him on.
Hey, yeah. Slowing down. Is that all you've got?
It's not over yet.
Oh, saving your strength for the last stretch, huh? Then let's do this.
Just eating like things with takoyaki. The actual thing is that you're gonna burn the shit out of your mouth.
Go, 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 go!
Hassan and I finished eating at the same time.
Whew. Oh, looks like it's a tie.
I guess we're both gonna have to run 100 laps around the city.
Not many people can keep up with me. I'm impressed.
I thought I could win.
That's so. Guess it was close then. Oh,
After doing that burger challenge. God.
got a lot of guts challenging me at takoyaki though. I respect that. I knew you had potential when I met you.
Yeah, we should have chose burgers. I would have wiped the floor with you with that. Star runner from another school is taking a shine to me. Okay, Star. I still need to find the guy that's the Sun Arcana.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond.
This guy's around when we don't have school, so it's good to like level him outside of that, but it's also going to be hard because I don't think I've got a Star persona yet.
The way I see it, tie's no better than a loss.
I agree, that's why we both have to run around the city 100 times.
I'll do like I promised and run 100 laps around the city. You do whatever you think is best. Heck of a fight today. See you around.
He was going to run 100 laps around the city regardless of what happened today, wasn't he? Yeah, I decided to go back to the dorm. Okay, well. And this is why I didn't win the race. Next full moon will occur on September 5th. Such we have approximately 2 weeks until our next mission.
Oh!
Hey, I-chan, you want to go on a mission to get some ice cream?
Regarding that,
My records indicate that consumption of ice cream may lead to health risks detrimental to our ability to carry out operations.
Oh, hell no!
Jeez, way to ruin ice cream. It's one of those ones that's like, you definitely want to consider that one not, like, moderation.
I have a suggestion.
In correlation with rising temperatures, Junpei-san's requests are also on the rise. His requests have mainly centered around topics such as going to buy ice cream and lowering the air conditioner's temperature. If this continues, Junpei-san will become a lost cause. I will report this to Mitsuru-san at once. What do you mean if this continues? He's already a lost cause. Okay. Talk to Yukari again. I think I'm going to go get stats, though. We could also do more social link. I'm gonna get... what we got today? We got the Wakatsu thing, but we're gonna go check the mall first. And see what's at the arcade. Must be the old monk is available today. Courage, I don't need that. Okay. Wakatsu it is. Or should I do Charm? I don't actually know what I should be maxing out first between those two stats, but I haven't done this yet. Oh. I thought that was Charm. Okay, so it's coffee I need, except they're not actually going to give you that much. Which one actually gave you the higher amount for Charm? Huh. I can't remember anymore. Well, shit. Wild duck is courage, it's ramen. Nah, since we got the special, we'll do this. Not always available. I read the seafood full course. Since the omega-3 is rushing to my brain, I feel like I can solve any problem now. Okay. I guess this is the last day of last week of summer vacation heading on to. Huh? Hey, have you seen Koro-chan? He went outside.
Oh, just when I was about to brush him.
Wait, is that bad? Again? He likes to step out front every so often to get some sunlight. Whew,
Thank goodness. Well, I guess it's not a big deal if he's just basking in the sun. Koro-chan would never bite or bark at people anyway.
I agree with you there. However, we still have the responsibility of being his owners. I don't want to restrict his freedom too much, but we still have to be mindful. I've been getting him to come back in whenever I notice he's gone out. Try to do the same if you ever happen to see him outside.
Come on, Koromaru. It's time to come in.
Responsibility, huh? Yeah, I guess that's true. He may be a persona user, but he is still a dog.
If I see Koromaru outside, I should call out to him. Okay. Alright, what we got? Oh god. Okay, that's a lot. I may want to go buy some consumables here. Especially, like, I should probably buy some more status affliction
I have a theory.
Frequency at which the loss appears is a good measure of Shadow's strength. Casualties are currently on the rise, so we must remain ever vigilant. We can most likely expect more powerful enemies to appear in the future.
Go.
Sounds like we're able to go to Tartarus tonight. But Mitsuru says she's going to pass. Some kind of business she has to take care of, I guess. Fair enough. There's nothing interesting on the news. It's been a couple of days, look, that guy who writes those documents is, like, slacking here. Arf? Isn't it hot out here? Koromaru won't budge. I wonder if there's a reason he wants to stay out here. Maybe if I spend, I can find out if I spend some time with Koromaru. Not now. Arf? Man, there's a lot that I could do today then. Alright, let's save. And then we'll figure out what this actually does, and if it's nothing useful, then I won't bother. I'm guessing this is something to advance his, like, stuff here, but he already has level 2 with his, social link thing. It's like people watching. Woof. Koromaru is eagerly watching all the people pass by.
Oh, is that you there, Koromaru? Do you remember me? I used to play shogi with the priest.
Hey there, old buddy.
Oh, I see, I see. Oh, dear. I'm sorry, but do you mind if I rest here for a bit?
Yeah. Want to rest inside?
Oh, no. Here's fine.
Yeah, okay then. Just all three of us sitting on the stairs.
Years are catching up to me.
Feeling old, huh?
Do you live here? In that case, I have to give you my thanks. So thank you for taking Koromaru in as your family. A lot's been going on ever since the priest's accident. To tell you the truth, someone else was willing to take Koromaru in.
But he was always at the shrine.
That's right. We eventually realized that Koromaru kept going back to the shrine. I'm not sure what it was, but it seemed like he had some unfinished business. And after that, no one else was able to take him in. However, if he's here now, I take it he achieved his goal then.
Yeah, he defeated one whole monster that attacked the shrine, and now that he's done that, he never is going to think about it again. It's like, yep, alright, duty done. Yep.
I see. You did well, didn't you, boy? To be honest, I don't really understand any of this.
Yeah, you're not expected to, don't worry about it.
But if you do, then Koromaru must be happy. I believe that Koromaru's bright enough to choose where he wants to be. And that means it must be his choice to be here with you.
Negative interest in the state of play coming up soon? Not negative interest, just kind of neutral about it.
Be good to
I don't
each
usually
other,
watch that sort of thing.
will you?
We will. Yep.
All right. I've rested plenty. I'll get out of your hair before it gets too late.
Why, was there something interesting this year about
easy.
state of play or whatever? I don't even remember what that is, honestly. I think that's just a game show, though. What I think it is. Poor old man, he's hurting his back from carrying too much. Hey, help him. Dog told me to, so I'll carry your bags. Damn dog.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. I'd like that very much.
Oh, good. Hey, Karawaru, why are you volunteering me for this and you're not even going to carry one of the bags for him yourself? Koromaru and I walked the old man back to his place.
Oh,
It's the usual Sony showcase they do every now and then. Yeah. Oh, is it only Sony? I thought that was a generic one.
you're in a good mood, Koro-chan. Did you go for a walk?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, he did, but that's not... Alright, whatever. I want an adventure to help an old man.
You helped? Ah, I see.
Big fan of all their main studios, I'm looking forward to it. I don't usually get my video game information from, like, the normal hype cycle because I don't actually get hyped about things. So people will be like, hey, we've got this gigantic announcement for this thing that'll be out in, like, 5 years, and I'm like, okay. And my interest just, like, drops off the cliff because it's like, okay, well, does this actually impact me in any meaningful way, like, now? They sometimes show third-party stuff. Yeah, that's why I thought it was a generic show. I didn't know it was sort of Sony-sponsored. I guess it's things that are, like, playing on the PlayStation, I guess? I don't know.
I believe Koromaru-san wants to thank you. He says, let's do it again.
You want me to help the old man again? What if he doesn't need help again? Do it. I think Koromaru appreciates me. I feel like my charm has increased after helping people with Koromaru. Well, at least that's good. Okay, well...
Should we head in? It's almost Koro-chan's dinner time.
Yeah, for me, like, the way that I sort of understand games is that, like, they've been out for a little while. I look at, like, the actual content of the game that actually releases and then figure out if that's something I want to deal with.
I'll be preparing your dinner today, Koromaru-san.
Which is exactly what these companies do not want me to do. They absolutely do not like someone who purchases games using the process I just described, because, yeah, that means they kind of have to make a game that I actually will like. Showcases are usually where I spot stuff that definitely would fly under the radar. For me, like, that's actually from, like, indie content creators. Like, I don't mean, like, indie, like, as in that's what they are, but there's a bunch of people who do, like, indie game playthroughs.
Welcome back.
And they'll usually do pretty thorough coverage of, like, all of them, and most of the stuff is actually kind of trash. I also, like, get my main gameplay stuff from, like, sort of watching other people playing it as well. So I'll look a little bit, and if it looks interesting, then I'll look at the game closer. Why do schools temporarily close during the summer? Because it's hot, because it's customary. I'm going to argue that it's customary. There's no specific reason why, like, break should be done during the summer, although it probably is actually because it's hot. Because, like, when it's hot, you can actually do, like, other things. That serves the same purpose. Well, the difference between a showcase is, like, I find a lot of showcases kind of are for games that are not out yet, unless this one's different. And the difference is also that a showcase sponsored by like one of those companies is very controlled. So the actual game itself is going to be very curated in that sort of environment. What I want to see is like the uncurated one, which is done by somebody who's not affiliated with the studio. So if there's like, it crashes a lot, I want to see that it crashes a lot. If there's like really bad slowdown, I want to see that there's really bad slowdown. If the mechanics like are very confusing or unintuitive and people who are playing the game get really confused, I'll look at why they're getting confused, and if it's they're a dumbass, then I won't hold that against the game. But if it's the game itself is really poorly run, then I will. They're for upcoming titles usually. Yeah. It's always hard to tell like whether an upcoming title is actually going to be what they're promising it to be. And there's usually a lot of issues I take with ones that are not actually out yet. Right now, like, I have no leeway whatsoever for something that's in like open beta, because usually like the open beta state, they don't improve like anything when they release it, like at all. There's no reason for it to be in that sort of state these days at all. I don't know why they do it that way, because they should be taking the feedback and like changing stuff, but the way that they've got their timeline set up is that it's part of the hype cycle rather than actually trying to fix anything. They're trying to get like early sales before they actually have the game title out. Showcases aren't for selling me on a game, it's just where I figure out what to wishlist and keep track of. Yeah, I usually don't do that until after it's released. Like, I won't even like wishlist something until after it's released, because I'm just like, eh. I'm always very behind when it comes to like games. And I'm perfectly happy being like behind the curve on all that. A lot of people have been writing about the Lost in their blogs lately. I have to stop the 4 remaining shadows and stop the damage they're causing to society. Heard about that too. A girl wrote about the suffering she experienced when she was one of the Lost, and some guy posted that his parents were victims. More people are affected now. Us just as much as everybody. Something I wish this comes out and isn't great, then I just skip it. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely how you would sort of deal with that. But yeah, I don't even look for the information. Everything's so saturated right now that like, if there's an interesting sort of looking title that I could theoretically wishlist, I usually don't. Although I probably should, but because like if I'm gonna put that sort of like effort, I'm usually just gonna throw that effort into actually looking at games that are already out instead. Because like I'm not waiting on a good game that might come out later. I'm looking at good games that are out now. And what I consider to be good games is usually like really weird fringe stuff anyway, so it's not like it's easy for me to get good coverage for the things I'm really looking for. Like, I didn't see very good coverage for the Great Villainess, which is a game that I really like, that, you know, literally no one cares about except me.
It's amazing commodities!
Yeah, it's very difficult for me to find the strange games that scratch the itch of my bizarre, like, niche interests.
I'm going to do it!
Part 2 of the home gardening set. Backed by popular demand. I don't like the way he said I'm going to do it. We have more seedlings to introduce this time.
Good.
Soul spinach sprout, okay.
Not bad,
Buff potato
kid.
sprout. These are not great, but I'll take them. You like to have a good mix of both? Yeah, I usually don't look forward to things that might... the thing about me is, like, I guess I've been... the funny thing is, I don't think I've been conditioned to be disappointed by future release titles, because I've never been the person who early access bought things, unless I thought it was already done. And I'm never the person who, like, did big pre-orders or anything like that. I've always been the person who waited until the game was out for a while and then bought it on sale. So I've never been a person who's been conditioned to do that, because like I know a lot of people who pre-order games and then the game comes out and it's garbage and they're just like super mad about that. Whereas like I've never been burned by a game coming out that I bought and then was like super unhappy about having it. Where it's just like, oh, this doesn't work, or it's not like the way I thought it was going to be. It's always like it works the way I thought it was going to, even if it's like a bit buggy. I'm like, I go into it knowing that it's buggy. So yeah, it's kind of interesting for me that's, I guess, just the way I
By the
naturally
way-
think. Still have some homework left to do, so I'll get back to it after a short break.
Yeah.
There are all kinds of people out there, huh? You know that Gothic elite is right. They still dress themselves up from head to toe in frills even in this heat. Someone drawing all this weird art in a notebook. I guess what I could say that I look forward to for that is, like, I'll know that a game that is out has a lot of things that I like in it, and what I'm looking forward to at that point in time is for it to go on sale. So I guess that's my version of that, but sometimes I buy games at full price, though, anyway, so I don't know.
Nah.
Felt like she was living in a different world, dude. I mean, yeah, that's what fringe niche things is. Yeah, no, go ahead and have fun watching the game show. Hopefully it's got some good titles. Seems to be a theory that summer vacation is a measure to protect students from the heat. Despite this, school will resume in September. The temperature on August 1st was 29 degrees Celsius. The forecast for September 1st is 31 degrees Celsius.
I have a suggestion.
Would it not make more sense for summer vacation to be implemented until October? I mean, if it was specifically about protecting people from heat, then what it should be doing is just looking at the temperature and saying that there's heat days and you go off during those. Kind of like how there's snow days where it's like it's too snowy to go to school. But that's not really what it's about. It's like an easy, convenient way to mostly get it done, not exactly. That Junpei talking nonsense again. Did the heat finally finish his final brain cells? I guess I'll just leave him alone. Yeah, no, it's probably dead. Number of people falling victim to shadows is increasing again. We have to defeat the remaining four no matter what. Yep. Next episode of Phoenix Ranger Featherman R. Gate, episode 27. The Gate of Hell opens. Swallow, Condor, Owl, go. On to today's news. Damn, I never actually get to watch the show. Alright. Did you run 100 laps? No. It's too hot. Hello, it's Fushimi. It seems that summer vacation is coming to close. It can acquire some tickets for a movie showing today. It's a bit of a tragedy. It features some very charismatic acting performances. Would this feel like, because we... Okay, so this one is one that I should probably do. I want to see what other social links are available. Okay, so the old couple, or potentially... no, that guy had that other thing going on, so I could talk to Maiko. I'm gonna get some of my school week ones level up, so I will actually go to the movie, because this will also increase charm, so it's 2-for-1 sort of deal here.
I just know I'm going to cry, so I brought 2 handkerchiefs with me.
What have you signed me up for, actually?
Let's go find our seats.
A man must always carry a handkerchief. You never know when you might encounter a woman in need.
This is so wonderful. If only I'd fallen in love with someone like you.
Please, I am but a humble delivery man. If I can deliver just a bit of kindness to another, that's enough for me.
I can't tell what they're saying pretty clearly. It would be nice if they had the subtitles, but... Alright, so what we understand here is that, actually, since Chihiro's the one with the, handkerchiefs, she's the man in the situation. Okay, so she's the gentleman, I guess I'm the lady. That's fine. I learned some romantic one-liners from the movie. It's actually worked out well. That's 2 charm. That's great.
Those movies were all so beautiful. I was crying the whole time.
Wait, how many movies did we watch?
Thanks for coming with me. We should probably get going now, though.
Alright. After saying goodbye to Chihiro, I decided to head back to the dorm. I can't tell if that actually advanced our relationship any. Oh well.
Hello.
Hello there, welcome back. If the pattern stays consistent, then case of apathy syndrome will soon be on the rise. It's already on the rise. It's a shame since your summer vacation, but the shadows don't take breaks. We don't do anything about them, though, until the full moon, so it's not like we have to worry about it. Yes, what's the matter? You think I don't know anything about fashion because I'm a researcher, right? No, actually, you look fairly fashionable, honestly. Not at all.
Yes.
Good, you know that's not prudent to judge a person based on preconceptions. I think that you can have preconceptions about people's fashion sense based on very shallow things for fairly obvious reasons. I do think that he actually dresses fairly fashionably, though, so... Just dog symbol. I guess probably wants to look at plants.
By the way. Yes.
Okay, let's figure out what this is going to be. If I can get some good stats here. Let's all go then.
All right, buddy. Go wild.
He looks pretty excited.
Even after nightfall, it's still pretty hot out. I guess this will be my last high school summer vacation. Not that it means much to me.
I mean, if you really wanted to, you could flunk all your courses so you get another one.
I do have some lingering regrets, though.
Hey, you two bitches, you're supposed to be taking me for a walk, not sitting on a bench. Get your asses up and help me.
You always seem like you have a good time when we come here. Hmm? Did you pick something up out there?
Power incense. Where do you keep finding these?
Oh, right. This is your home, wasn't it? I guess we should hold on to this. Well, wanna go back?
Alright.
You just don't know when to give up, do ya?
He's just here for a bowl of ramen.
I'll come back as many times as I need to. I don't give up that easy.
Okay, Shinji, at this point in time, you've heard the man. You need to go get a restraining order.
And my answer will be the same every time. I'm not going back.
Actually, we got a new team member. Did you know animals can use personas too?
You know, people talk about, like, Chidori's outfit and how it's bad in the heat. Shinji would be, like, dying.
Wait.
He is dying, actually, but, I mean, that's a different issue.
He's a dog. He lost his master to the shadows 6 months ago. And he's incredibly loyal, too. Up until now, he's been guarding the spot where his master was killed. It's been rough for him, but he's making the most of it.
Huh? Oh, it's Sonata-san. Huh? Who's he talking to? I wouldn't want to butt in.
We saw someone die right before our eyes, too. It'll be 2 years this October.
Great hiding spot, kid. Definitely inconspicuous there. Okay.
How long are you gonna beat yourself up over that? That's why you're always behind the station. Even though you don't actually hang out with anyone there.
Doesn't matter. It was my fault, and nothing's ever going to change that. What does it matter if I come to terms with it? It won't change the past. This isn't like it was with your sister. What happened to Miki was different.
Shinji.
It's over now. I just want to forget it ever happened.
Two years ago? No way. It's him. So, his name is Shinji.
Film festival only runs for 1 more week. Maybe I should invite someone from the dorms to go with me. Let's see here. Okay. Given the nature of this playthrough, I might just bring Fuka with me for this, because I think that would make sense from a roleplay perspective, but I also kind of want to just do social links. I like how they've made it so that the only people here are the girls. It's like, not a very subtle thing. Where the hell's Junpei? What if I want to go to him? What if I want to do that, huh?
Good morning.
It's another hot day. Maybe I'll just stay inside today. I was actually going to go to the film festival with a friend, but now she says she can't go.
Jeez.
I was honestly looking forward to it, so it's kind of a bummer. Yep. Koromaru, you want to go see a movie with me, boy? Earth. Hey, Koromaru, you want to see Kujo? Should I invite him to the film festival? That is the option. That's amazing, actually. Okay. You know what? I'm saving here. I'm gonna do this first, and then I'm gonna roll this back, because there's no way this is the one I'm actually picking. But... Wine. Koromaru doesn't look very interested. Aw, damn it. That would have been so good. Okay, let's see what you have to say first. I'm very busy at the moment, Sora-san. You should relax during summer vacation. That is what I was told. Thus I am devoting all available processes to relaxation. I don't think that's what you need to think about. Also, I can't fight her either. Okay, so they're really trying to limit you here on what... there are people who've died in this heat. That happens every time it's hot out. Don't say nonsense like if you leave them alone, they'll recover. We're doing our best to deal with Apathy Center, but all we can do right now is... That's what you keep saying. Here, it's getting as hot in here as it is there, but that's all the time we have for today. Coming up next, the news. What if we built a really big umbrella and just stuck all the people with Apathy Syndrome under the really big umbrella? Would that help? Let's file a report with the Creature group. Before writing this tricky, I'll have to do some research. Dutch is in the mood to go with movies. Is it just you? Mata-kun doesn't seem well. Maybe he was down with heat exhaustion like Junpei-kun. Wow, it is just, actually no, it's just her. Okay, well, whatever. I'm kind of surprised at the way they sort of did that. That seems weird to me, but that's also fine. Okay, so this probably won't advance. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. This should be basically done. So today...
Hey, I know! Let's get some takoyaki!
Do your parents not feed you enough?
Oh... I think I know now. I'm gonna go with Mom. She can't cook or clean or do anything on her own. So I'm gonna be there to help her.
That's, more burden on you than I think that you deserve, but, good for you, kid.
I think Dad's gonna be okay by himself. He can get along fine without me. So, Mom and I are gonna move away soon.
Now the real question is, if we don't get involved, do they just never get divorced? If we just keep it lingering at the, before they get divorced part, do they just literally stay together forever? Waiting for that one kid to just move into their lives and just disrupt everything so that they actually go through with the thing they wanted to do?
Hey, even if I'm gone, we'll still be friends, right?
Friends forever.
Mm-hmm. Friends forever. Ever and ever, okay?
Sure.
You can't forget about me. Never, ever. Okay?
Yeah, okay. I feel like we're growing closer. Is that 10? I don't think it is. It's 9, isn't it? Yep, one more.
I gotta get ready to move. So I have to go home now. See you later, okay?
At least one more time. Yeah, so... This is one of the ones where you have to remember this game is actually one that came out, like, a while ago, so it would be actually pretty realistic a kid like that wouldn't have a cell phone. Nowadays, like, it would be like, hey, yeah, let's just, like, talk on, like, I don't know, Line or something like that. I forget what it is they use in Asia. Been so busy, but I don't think I've ever had a summer vacation that was so fulfilling before. Let's keep having fun these last few days, and try not to let the summer heat bother us too much. Junpei just dies in the background. There's Koromaru just chilling.
By the way...
The agility of Koromaru-san's persona is part of its charm. It's most likely because Koromaru-san is fast himself. I now understand why his walks are so rigorous as well. Mata-kun seems a bit lethargic. I wonder, could it be heat exhaustion since it's been really hot lately? Probably. Do you want to watch a movie, Koromaru? Do you want to watch Kujo? Okay, so we could do tea, or we could do whatever the hell it is that Koromaru wants to watch. Old Yeller or something like that. Probably not Old Yeller. Could read books with Junpei. Is that courage? It's courage, unfortunately. I do want to do that eventually, but I need to get the stats up first, so that's priority. Woof. Watching TV with Koromaru could help with my academics. He wants to watch the Animal Network? Okay. Arf. It's a documentary about a wolf pack. I guess this is what Koromaru wanted to see. Koromaru seems to be mimicking the pack leader. Woof woof. What? What do you call me? Looks confused. Koromaru seems to really like this program. The way they've animated him sitting is actually a little bit odd, because he doesn't actually have his like butt on the ground. He's sort of like hunched in a weird way. Okay, I've learned a little bit of something from the Animal Channel. Next is Shark Week, which is like every week. This program apparently has more episodes in the series. Maybe I'll watch it with Koromaru again whenever I have the time. Well, that was random, but okay. Got some academics out of it, so it's fine. Maybe I should... Oh, it's going to be a different day every time for the movie. Okay, I get it. So today will be someone different. Meat, meat, veggie, meat. I think it's actually supposed to be veggie, veggie, meat, veggie in terms of ratios, but you know what? I can't throw stones as far as that one goes. That's a glass house kind of situation.
Yeah.
Hey, Yuki, you look bored. Not that I can claim any different. I actually went to switch up my workout plan, but the heat is killing me. Okay, don't invite, because his will definitely be courage today. Promised myself to do my homework first thing, but my room was too hot, so I came out here. My friend's coming to compare notes, so I have to finish. Ugh, sorry, I'm rambling. Just ignore me. Yeah. So it'll be a different person each day. It's on TV. There's nothing interesting on the news. It's been like that for a while. Get back to work, guy who writes these TV segments. Okay. You can talk to them. When you order a pork cutlet set and there's cabbage on top, write a $sign on top of it. I hear your allowance will increase. I don't get allowance, kid. I know summer is the best time to release stress, but you gotta use your common sense. Kids think the inside of my cab is a karaoke studio or something. Can't be helped. I don't really care how other people bring up their kids, but gotta tire about that age, and I gotta wonder if she pulls that stuff on my coworkers. Look, if that's the worst that is happening is like people are singing in the back of your cab, all you have to do is just record that, put it on like Tinder or something like that, and be like some sort of bizarre, like mean-spirited cringe compilation. It would be great. You'll make a lot of money. Probably get in a lot of trouble. I've already done my summer assignments. It's a good thing I don't have that much homework. My teacher never gives out that much, though I still don't really like him. Now you're lucky. Well, as far as summer vacation work goes, maybe so. But the classes are boring, so in the end, it's not a good thing. I mean, you know, it's good that she wants to, like, better herself. I think that's actually fine. And it is her teacher's job to, you know, do his job, but... let's see what's going on over in Polonia. Old man just staring at the person who's got apathy syndrome. It is interesting, because, like, it's not that he's staring at the person who has apathy syndrome. He's always here, and he's always looking exactly in this direction. And then someone with apathy syndrome just wanders over into his line of sight every time. It's like they're asking for this old man for help, but he just doesn't give it because he can't. In the summer, the girls show more skin to catch the fellow's eyes. It takes me back to the days when I'd find a sweetheart in summer and break up before fall. Back when seeing a little bit of ankle was the most exciting thing you'd get in a day. Okay. Actually, there's a whole bunch of, like, people with apathy syndrome just, like, sort of crowding around this old man. What is going on here? And he himself never gets apathy syndrome. Well, interesting. I'm gonna do something here.
Marvelous. I'm looking for. Here are my requests.
Okay, I'm gonna
By
just
all
do
means,
this.
of course. By all means, I will await a report of success. Very well then.
Okay, so now might be when we start thinking about doing that social link, since we're nearing the cap of all our other ones. But for now, let's try and cap off of this one. Let's check that other guy, I guess. So that one won't actually advance.
Listen.
Nope, same thing.
Really?
Okay, interesting. I guess I'll talk to Elizabeth.
Good day.
I've been waiting for you. Shall we be on our way? This cutscene's amazing in the original. I wonder how they've done it here.
Oh my, an encounter with one of your world's exquisite treasures, right out of the blue. So this is the fountain. It makes sport of water, a precious resource and the very foundation of life. Such a sinful form of art. I've heard of its mystical powers, wherein those who offer coin may have their wishes granted.
These things are like a tremendous waste of water, but depending on how they're built, they're either supposed to be like a communal way for people to get access to clean water, or they're like a opulent display of tremendous wealth where water is more scarce. So it varies depending on like the type of water fountain that you have here. And in Japan during this period, like I really don't think that they're either of those. I think they're just decorative. Maybe so.
Then I must try my hand at this. Fortunately, I anticipated this and brought a hefty sum of coins.
You're just supposed to throw in a penny.
2,000 of your 500 yen coins, to be exact.
That's $10,000.
I shall make an opening bid of 1,000,000 yen. Oh! I was so caught up in the excitement that I started tossing coins without giving my wish any thought. This won't do. I shall give it more careful consideration before I return here in the near future.
Margaret wouldn't have made that mistake, you know.
What is this facility here? I see there's a gentleman inside with quite the stern face. And these photographs displayed so prominently. Most wanted. Reward? Would it be correct to presume that these are your version of my subjugation requests?
Yeah. Pretty much.
What do they use as proof that the target has been subjugated?
Depends on the era, you know. I think it used to be ears or something like that. I don't know. Heads.
If they truly parallel my requests, then do they require a piece of the body?
No, not these days. Nowadays you need the whole thing intact.
My interest has been piqued. This edifice over here, is this what you call a club? Dancers dictated by the sway of one's inner passions. A subterranean garden flourishing with uninhibited desires.
Yeah, basically.
Oh no! It's closed right now?
This is why you shouldn't be picky about only wanting to come during the day. You should do these during the night.
Oh, what a pity! I had hoped to become part of the scene.
She definitely would be... She would definitely catch attention.
Woo! Well, that was quite satisfying. But I'm overwhelmed. Everything looks so new and inviting. Everywhere I look, something catches the eye. If you don't mind, could you perhaps recommend our next activity?
Karaoke probably be the better choice between the two of those for Elizabeth.
Karaoke. Could it be? It appears the time has come to demonstrate my hidden talents. One may even challenge professional singers at the touch of a button at this karaoke.
I mean, you can challenge them, but,
Excuse me, would you mind waiting for a moment? I hadn't noticed there was a fountain on this side as well.
Make a wish first. Make a wish first.
Oh, yet another fountain. On the opposite side, I see. So this place plays host to a trinity of fountain spirits.
I mean, probably, yeah. If you go by typical Japanese animism.
I apologize for the wait. Let us continue.
I have not actually seen, like, a fountain where people have thrown coins into them in ages. I don't think people do that anymore. Which is kind of interesting.
Now then, I shall perform a song of exultation for my master. Sing along if you will.
I used to, like, see, like,
La la.
fountains where they were so dense with pennies that you couldn't see the bottom of them. And no one would take them because the pennies were worthless. So actually, like, digging through and getting all the pennies would actually be, like, less valuable than all the pennies in the entire damn thing. I don't see that anymore, and I wonder why that is.
Oh my! You've never heard this song before? Thank you for the invaluable experiences you've shared with me today.
I thought she was going to sing that Big Nose, Igor has a Big Nose song.
I consider this mission a complete success. This may sound forward, but I'd like for you to accompany me again sometime.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that didn't take time. What the hell?
Oh, yes. Please settle. Are you accepting a request? Let's hear the result. A shame.
Unfortunately, my master has viewed my wish to renovate the Velvet Room with a dance floor. Doesn't that actually end up happening? I feel like that ends up happening. I'm so sad I'm establishing Club Velvet. That would actually be really cool. Coming up with another wish has proved to be rather difficult. Oh.
Marvelous.
Oh, come up with a wish. There, that settles it. Please take this as your reward. Small Chung Sam. You can now fuse Huat Po, the graceful tree spirit. Isn't a Chung Sam close? Okay, well.
Very well.
Have I gotten enough? I don't think I've gotten any, but
Oh,
I'm gonna
yes.
check this anyway.
Go on, look around.
Oh, I do have one topaz. Fantastic. I need like 3 of them or something like that. For the vintage Yagen. Yeah, I need 1 more. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Okay.
Is that all you need? Come again.
Ooh, actually, let's check here. I needed a Oto blah blah something.
Welcome.
Let's see what we
Come
can
on
get
in.
with these
Creating
equipment.
equipment. You've come at a good time. There are some new items you can create.
Nope.
To make this, you'll need materials. What would you like?
I think this is it. I've got 14 black quartzes and I've got 1 Nihil blade. This has a chance of giving me a auto counter. I'm gonna get
You're
this.
sure about
It's a
you,
mission.
Thanks for waiting. Everything good? Hope to see you soon.
And it seems like getting Nihil blades and stuff like that isn't too hard.
Here are my requests. Wonderful.
Well, I've only gotten the 1, but still. Multi-target boost. Okay. Let's let's see here. I'd like to try Algero. That's what we're sort of working on. Retrieve the fifth old document. Bring me the mysterious person's autograph. That's part of that social link, I bet. Let me hear music unique to Gekko-Ken.
I won't
still
insist you do anything.
Want to know where the hell I get that from. There's gotta be something. I'm kind of wondering, like, maybe there's a room I can get that from, like, during sort of school hours. Oh, interesting. What I kind of actually want to do is actually use their services, but I guess not right now. Okay, so let's fix that to be like this. I don't have the ability to do these properly. Try and finish this off here. This will probably tell me that it won't actually, yeah. So we'll spend the day here. Then once I finish this off, I can get rid of Hermit.
I wonder.
I wonder if I actually get 2 bond things from these guys, but... Man, I should have been talking to Elizabeth, like, way earlier. Okay, there's those.
Welcome back.
Wait, what?
Salut.
Hate to say this, but the number of losses is increasing again. You want to start getting ready for the next battle. Now that Koromaru's joined us, you may want to consider devising some new tactics.
By the way...
During summer vacation, it seems students are subjected to summer homework. From what I've heard, it takes a tremendous amount of mental strength to power through this. Thus, it's only natural that people cannot complete it, or so Junpei-san says. You need to stop listening to Junpei. He's destroying your learning algorithms here.
Oh?
It's finally at the end of August, or once school starts back up again, you won't have much time for anything else. If you have anything you need to do, you better take care of it now. They give me the same amount of time in summer vacation as normal, so it's not like it actually benefits me that much. Alright, where's Fuko? Let's see what she's got to say. Oh, I could do book. I think... I was planning on actually talking to Yukari about to figure out what's going on here. Because, like, if we've already finished the show, like, what's going on here? So, I'm gonna talk here, but... This one's supposed to be kind of scary, too. I guess there's another whole set behind that. Okay. That's interesting, but I'm gonna head out and talk to Fuka instead.
By the way...
You're almost done reading that sci-fi series, right? Want to read together? Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Glad to hear it. Okay, I'll go get them from my room. I kind of wonder what series this is supposed to be inspired by. I can't tell from the book cover. Also, it's interesting that we swapped to, like, sitting beside each other. That's an interesting thing. I wonder if that means anything. I feel like my academics has improved thanks to the skillful expression in the writing. I also wonder if this is supposed to be like hard sci-fi or soft sci-fi.
Oh,
did
you finish reading the final volume? You looked really focused when you were reading. I can definitely relate. When I got to the end, I was so absorbed that I almost forgot to breathe.
Is that something you normally think about consciously?
What an amazing series! I didn't notice at first, but at some point I could suddenly just make sense of the complex setting. Isn't it weird how that works?
Everything sort of clicks together, yeah. That's usually a sign of good writing.
Right. If it was just straight exposition, it would be exhausting trying to keep track of everything. Being able to tie the world building into the narrative really shows how skilled the author is. I wish I could communicate as well as the author does in this book. Remember when I told you how I recommended a book to a classmate, but she turned me down? Knowing what to say is important, but how you say it is difficult too.
Yep.
Before I could tell her how fascinating the story is, I was telling her how many volumes it was and that it's written by a famous author. I don't think that kind of information's going to persuade someone to read.
It'll go better next time. It's still your practice.
Maybe I'll try talking to her again. I think I'll have a lot of good things to say about this book now. It always feels nice when someone shows an interest in something you like. Even just sharing our opinions like this is so refreshing. That's why I really want to work on how I communicate things. Because if I do that, then maybe I'll get more fun moments like this.
Fuka is nodding with determination. Okay, weakness buffer. Reduces damage taken when an ally's weakness is struck. Huh, okay.
Oh, look at the time. We should probably call it a night. I have some other books I can recommend, if you'd like. Thank you. I hope you'll like those too. Well then, good night.
What I technically should be doing is, like, weaving these in between our social link increases, which I haven't been able to get into lately, so knowing that, it might actually be a good idea to hold off on these a bit, but I'm gonna sort of, like, not play necessarily fully optimally, although you probably have to, but... Hi, Elizabeth. I got a few messages. Oh. Guess who's bored? Hey, you free? No school and no track practice? Guess that means we gotta go somewhere fun. Okay, so... Not now. Not now. So this one doesn't have that. This is an opportunity to deepen our bonds thing. So that means that if I have to pick one, it's going to be with Yuko. But let's check to see what else is available today. And also, let's see who wants to go watch a movie today. That would actually be also kind of important. Start working on our Mamoru social link, but I don't think I've got a star persona, and I don't even know if I can get a star persona. Yeah, we even have a sun one. In spite of the fact that I have no idea where the hell to find that guy. What are you two looking at? Alright, so now it's 3 of us. Let's see if we can do that thing where it's like, because a bunch of people are doing a thing, we can get other people to do it as well. Just, like, get an entire lineup here.
I have a suggestion.
Koromaru-san has an intense desire to go somewhere. Furthermore, it appears that he does not go today. He will not be able to go at all. Please listen to Koromaru-san's request, Sara-san. Arf. Okay, we'll leave that for the time being. I guess it's his day for a movie.
By the way,
kids are supposed to be in the yard playing with a dog. There's no backyard here, though. But we do have a dog. We should be playing with him right now. Daddy's in the mood to go to movie. What is he busy with? Eating his bowl of noodles?
By the way,
I changed my workout plan. This one should stop me from being bored for a while. Let's see, according to the new plan, I have to. Okay, he's busy. Okay, so this is I'm going to go to a movie with Koromaru. So let's definitely look to see what this is, so I definitely want to see that. Koromaru-san is very happy. I, in turn, am happy for Koromaru-san. So how many tickets do I have to buy if I want to go to the movie theater with a dog? Sharon Waxman, Detonator. Troubling trend for a Dutch. What? Craig S. Smith. We got More Than a Dream. We got Catherine Billy in Friday something day. Fans, Americans, something. Detonator with saying a troubling trend for a Dutch is the weirdest. Alright, whatever. Koromaru can't wait any longer. I tried to enter the movie theater with Koromaru. Courage. Well, that sucks, but, oh well. What did we do? Since it was just Koromaru's a stuffed doll, but management kicked me out. Koromaru seems disappointed. Koromaru seems sad. Cross Koromaru, though, would buy the DVD for him when it's released. What movie was he trying to watch? Alright, I was hoping that there would be a scene of him, like, sitting in a chair just beside me in the movie theater and there'd be, like, some sort of, like, animal movie or something like that. The fact that they kick him out does mean that I'm absolutely doing this, though. Let's see here. Load this. Okay. So, unfortunate. We'll have to buy him the DVD for whatever it is otherwise. Okay, so I should talk to her potentially. Ooh, okay. We'll see if I can complete this. Because if this is done, then I'm done. Yep, okay, this is done.
Hey, come on! Let's play on the jungle gym! And the seesaw, and then kick the can, and then let's play everything!
Yeah, okay. Let's Calvin Ball this and combine all of them together, where we're kicking the can through the jungle gym from the seesaw. And then both of us got horribly injured and I got in a lot of trouble, but you know.
I'm tired. No way you'll forget about me now, right? We played so much.
How come your backpack's in your portrait, but where'd you put it in real life? Did you lose your backpack?
Today, I'm moving far away.
It's probably like to the other side of like the city or something like that, which to a kid is like a million miles away, but like, or could it actually be to another city? And then I'm like surprised to find out she moved to like America or something like that, but...
Dad told me I would always be his daughter. No matter how far away, we're still family. So I don't have to be sad. Family is special. Do you think I'll have a family of my own one day?
If you want to.
Yeah, you're right. I hope. So, when I'm all grown up, can we get married?
No. I'll think about it.
No! You're supposed to say yes! I don't want to marry anyone else!
Look, kid, I'm gonna be dead in a year. It's not gonna happen for a variety of different reasons.
Okay? I made it just for you.
Bead ring.
Someday, let's get real wedding rings.
Like I said, kid. Maiko's blushing. Apparently she just proposed to me. Not how this is supposed to work, kid.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Hanged Man Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Hanged Man within thyself.
Can now fuse Attis, the god of sacrifice.
Close your eyes, okay?
I feel like something bad is going to happen if I do that. Apparently I don't have an option. Oh no, the FBI's after me.
Don't be so shy.
Kid, you're going to get me arrested.
Well, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll see each other again, okay? I just know it.
Sure. I do actually wonder, like, how far away she's actually moving. Maybe her mother's, like, moving back in with her parents after the divorce or something like that. It seemed like she worked, though. So, like, did she get a different job somewhere, or was she just someone who had a long commute? Maybe it wouldn't be so bad if we think of it like a sauna. Fuka, you're only supposed to be in a sauna for, like, a short period of time. If we think of the apartment as a sauna, we're all dead. If you stayed in a sauna for as long as we stayed in this dorm, we'd all be completely cooked.
Excuse me.
Summer vacation will end soon. School will resume session. This poses a problem. I will not be able to stay by your side when you are at school. That is worrisome. What should I do? I know the solution. Mysterious transfer student. There's going to be a full moon soon after vacation ends. Prepare yourself for it. There's nothing interesting on the news. That was pretty good. Nothing super surprising though. That's kind of unfortunate. You want those like big surprise announcements. Because if it's stuff you already know, then like kind of what's the point really?
By the way,
Mackin's only supposed to stay at the dorm for summer, right? I guess that means he'll be heading home soon. Even though he hasn't been here for long, it's still gonna be sad to see him go.
By the way,
dude, Madoff wasn't looking so good. Things got heat exhaustion, poor kid. Alan Wake 2 is hitting PS Plus for October though, so maybe it's as epic as one of the free games for the month. Could be. That'd be good.
Isn't that right?
I'd be looking for it regardless of the announcement though, because I'm looking for on-sale horror games. Just because it's hot out doesn't make it a reason to skip training. So for Tartarus, you're going to go give me a shout, alright? Yeah, yeah. Some release dates for stuff I'm looking forward to, like Neo 3. I haven't played 1 or 2 of that, so I have no idea about those.
well,
I always thought there was something I had to do. The more I thought about it, the more hesitant I became. But I made up my mind. The next chance I get, I'll do it.
Yes.
I'll get it done for sure. Vengeance! Let's see here. I can't do shit. Fantastic. Stats it is. We'd also take this time to go to Tartarus, I guess? Yeah, today might be a Tartarus day. There are like 9 different spiritual successors to Disco Elysium, depending on who you believe actually is the one who is responsible for making Disco Elysium. Zom itself doesn't look like they're the ones that are the people who I think are the most responsible for having made Disco Elysium, if I am totally honest about it, but I think that it does look interesting that they're sort of making another game. Okay, so there's really just the one person here. I'm going to wait till that place is a little bit more full. There's going to be probably another one that goes in there. So for today, it's going to be Game Parade. Yeah, Zom technically imploded in the sense that, like, a whole bunch of the people who were really, like, important to Disco Elysium, including the person who made the entire setting, and all of the characters, and all of the lore, left. So we'll find out if the studio remnants are capable of making something that's comparable. It's going to look very Disco because like the ability to make all those art assets was to a large extent like subcontracted, so they can recreate the art style and make it exactly like Disco Elysium in terms of the UI, the appearance, and the art. What actually matters is how the content works. Because you can make a game that looks exactly the same as Disco Elysium, and it's gonna be, like, just meh. If it doesn't have, like, the sort of actual dialogue and the other sort of elements of Disco Elysium that made it really, really good. Okay, so let's not do that, because that does not look like that'll advance. The writing is going to be the important... Yeah, the writing is going to be the important part. I don't know if anything I've seen indicates whether it'll be any good or if it's going to be just nothing. I haven't seen anything either way for that. My instinct is that because so much of the lore and writing was from the people who did leave, I don't think that they're going to have as strong of a chance of like getting to where it is, but the people that they bring on board might be good enough to get it done anyway. Because there are other talented writers, but, you know, once school starts back up again, you won't have much time for anything else. So if there's anything else you want to do, you should do it while you're still on break. I also don't know if the people that are still around there are going to be capable of having the same kind of political messaging.
Jeez.
Look at that idiot. How can you eat that hot food when it's already scorching in here? I feel like I'm getting hotter just watching him. Think you can get him out of here first. Lily's starting to bother me.
My bad.
Jeez, Yuki, sorry to bother you so much, but I'll make it up to you. Hey, you can have half, but you gotta use my chopsticks because I don't have any spares. It's not something we'll really know until after it's out. Definitely gonna see how it shakes out. Yeah, I don't think that there's any way to know until after it comes out. This is one of the other reasons why I'm always the way I am, where it's like, okay, well, let's just see what they're actually like in terms of the writing and character design, or character writing and stuff like that. And if they're good, then you know.
What?
Then that's one thing, but that's going to be impossible to see ahead of time. Gotta hurry, I'll miss the trailers. But I gotta grab some grub first, or I'll keel over on my way there.
Oh!
Thinking of catching some flicks. Wanna take along? The line today's choice, man. Not now. Okay, so today it's June Day, but we're not doing that.
Excuse me.
Achieving relaxation is quite a difficult task. Merely standing in one spot does not seem to count as relaxing. Today I'm observing everyone's actions so that tomorrow I might relax in the correct manner. I just seems busy. Arf, arf, arf. Koromaru is full of energy. Oh good. Nothing better than a highly energetic, hyperactive dog. Weather site went down after being flooded with hits. Feels like the outage was caused by students planning their summer vacations. Got my phone buzzing at me here. No, nothing. Okay. Some studios you can kind of trust because they got a record, but some literally imploded, so much more wait-and-see approach. I'm always wait-and-see approach no matter what the studio. Like, my friends were all very convinced that, like, because Payday 2 was good, that Payday 3 would also be good, and then it seriously wasn't. For example, like, studios can have a very good track record, but, like, if the incentives for making the game a certain way just change, then the game can get, like, sent totally to pot. Even if there's no, like, specific reasoning why you would think that it would suddenly just be terrible. Alright, how about this? Okay, this one I can. And there's even just game studios that are doing fine and are working fine and they're doing everything sort of right, but they just make a flop for some reason.
Please, just wait a little while longer. Even if the tree is gone, you still live on inside us.
This guy has got some advanced sleep conditions. Rikichi-san is sleep talking. Looks like he's taking a nap. I'll leave him be.
Oh, you're here. You could have.
Don't mind getting burned by a game if it's just a miss. I mean, I don't mind. Well, I don't know. I haven't had it really happen. I don't mind getting burned by a miss. I just don't know why I would like want to. It's not like I'd be trying to get into a situation where that's something I'd have happen. Like, figure out if it's a game that I actually want when I actually know what it is.
Or did you just want to admire my pretty face sleeping like a baby?
Metaphor was meh. I still wouldn't have had any qualms buying it day one. I mean, I didn't even buy it day one. I waited until it was on sale, but...
Upsy daisy. We recently closed the book on a difficult matter, so I suppose the relief has put me at ease. It's the middle of the day, but I feel awfully sleepy.
What matter?
I'm deeply touched that you and so many others tried to help us, but the truth is, we sent a letter to Gekko-kan. We asked them to go ahead and cut the persimmon tree down.
But why?
Just the reaction I was hoping for. It was more than worth it to surprise you like that.
What, you're willing to destroy your legacy just to troll me a little bit? Thanks, old man. No, I'm just kidding. I get it.
Sorry for doing this without running it by you.
Well, it's not my tree.
When we went to visit the tree together, I met a school faculty member on my way back. He told me the administration is planning to put up a new school building where the tree currently is.
What building could you fit there? That place is cramped as hell.
It would be selfish of an old man like me to deprive those young people of new learning opportunities.
You like to get ahead of the... Yeah, that's the thing that I think a lot of people... Like, a lot of companies, I think, really want you to try to get ahead of things. Which, to me, doesn't make any sense. Like, to me, that there's no sense in trying to get ahead of the game there. Because I actually have a backlog. It's not a very big one. I know people who have, like, 1 million games in their backlog that they have to play through. But, to me, there's just no strength in, like, getting ahead of the curve of other people. Now, if you're a certain type of influencer, which I will never be... Like, getting ahead and, like, trying to sway other people's opinions so that they go buy those games is, like, kind of their job. Like, if you're a reviewer or something like that, then they have to do that. But for a regular person, I don't think that there's any need to be at the head of the curve, really.
Helping children reach their potential is more
But that's a personality
important than
thing.
clinging on to old memories. I think our son would agree.
I was talking to a friend like about VR and stuff like that, and how early adopters are kind of like necessary suckers, because anyone who's like early adopting into VR is getting screwed over, like really, really badly. Like the VR things that they're buying are kind of mediocre at best, and the games that are coming out for them are absolute garbage. But if we do want good VR games, we need to have suckers buying into VR so that like the companies can invest the money to actually make it good. And to show that there's enough like mainstream appeal that, you know, it's worth doing that. So like, I can understand why it's a good thing that's like that, but don't do that from every game. It's just from studios that I know I'm going to check out no matter what. Even for studios that I really trust, like none of the Persona games I've bought on release, in spite of the fact that I've ended up buying. Yeah, like From Software, I'm also like that. Yeah, for Atlas though, like I've bought like all of their Persona 3 games and all of their Persona 4 games and all their Persona 5 games. I've never bought any of them on release. The only one is I did get Persona 3, like the original one, when there was no like information whatsoever on release. I did buy the special box edition way back when. But I had to look up quite a lot before I made that decision. That's true. He was a teacher, and that was why people liked him.
Yes, we had a long talk about it, and this was the conclusion we came to.
You really set an example for young people, being so considerate to old folks like us.
No, for old folks like you guys are actually pretty cool. Most old folks would never back down on their precious nostalgia.
We pray with our son in heaven.
Destroying people's futures
more
for our
kind
nostalgia?
souls like you will
Absolutely.
graduate from GeckoCon.
If there were more old people who are willing to give up their past and stop like reveling in their own sort of grandeur or whatever, or legacy, so that they could get out of the way and help like youngsters, that the world would be a much better place.
Here, we'd like you to have this. It's the first fruit produced by the persimmon tree. A little rough around the edges, just like our son. My dear was the one who suggested we give it to you.
I do think like 9 times out of 10 it's fine from a really good company to like buy their games on release though. Like I don't think there's anything specifically bad about it or anything like that, but like 10 out of 10 times it works out well to buy a game that you know is in a like polished state, or polished enough that you're happy with what it is. Alright, that's another social link down the drain. That's not the right phrase for that.
Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured.
I guess it's also because like I'm a fairly picky person, because like if I bought Final Fantasy games like that, there's a lot of them that I just really don't like, even if other people do like
We
them.
now bestow upon thee the ultimate form.
And it's not like they're bad games, it's just I really don't like Final Fantasy VIII. I don't really like Final Fantasy X all that much. There's just a bunch of games they've made that I'm not really a big fan of, but I'm also probably the wrong person to ask about that since I don't like their games just in general. You can now fuse Koryu, the Guardian of Nature. Well, you certainly didn't guard this
we have to
nature with
cheer
that
up and get on
persimetry
with
getting
our
cut down,
lives.
but whatever.
We're too old to waste a single day. If we kick the bucket while wasting our days away, I'm sure he'd laugh at us from heaven.
You can enjoy most games. Yeah, I can enjoy or get some enjoyment from virtually any game. It's just that I am very picky as a whole. Like, if I want to like spend my time playing a game, it's not that I can tolerate it or I can enjoy it. It's that I really can enjoy it more than any other game that I could play at that time. Is sort of the sort of thinking I have. Because there's always a great game out there. There's always a game that's like absolutely fantastic to play. And it's not really worth playing a game that's just like enjoyable for the sake of enjoying it or because of brand loyalty or whatever. I would rather play something I just really, really get a lot out of.
It's hard on the parents to have such a well-respected son. Oh my, does it sound like I'm boasting?
That's a thing that's worth a parent boasting over. I think that's good. Three of us chatted until sunset. Okay. So today was, I think... Oh no, yeah, it's still the evening. Gets more active in heat and muscular blood flow increases. Perfect for training, so if you're going to Taurus, I'll go with you. I think that's one of the reasons why, like, I have such a hard time, like, relating to some of the games my friends really like playing, because they will take games that they think are very mediocre and they have said are very mediocre, but they're like, it's more fun if you play with other people, and I'm like, literally, like, reach into the backlog for something? Yeah. Well, I tend not to actually have much of a backlog for those types of games. Like, for me, like, those games are the ones that go on priority. It's like, there's a big new release that everyone's talking about that I just don't think is as good, so, like, I don't even buy it, and I play that game that I think really is great, so I don't end up in that situation, but there's a lot of times where people will be like, this game's more enjoyable with, like, other people, and, like, that's virtually true for, like, anything. Like, sitting with a friend and, like, playing a single-player game and, like, taking turns with it is more enjoyable than playing a single-player game by yourself, like, 9 times out of 10. Like, it's just more interesting to do things as groups in pretty much any context. So, trying to sort of, like, go that route, I think, is sort of always something weird. People will play, like, a very mediocre game if it's the thing that people are doing. Okay, get some charm. Learn the ins and outs of romance and courtship. I do kind of wonder if that background screen there for this game is supposed to be something in particular, but honestly I don't actually remember that genre well enough. You disagree there? You don't like playing games with other people?
It's me. Sorry for interrupting, but do you have a moment to talk?
You're right there. What was I doing on the computer?
Good morning. The chairman is visiting again tonight. When the time comes, let's all meet up in the command room.
You would have more fun solo in Divinity? That's interesting.
I'll see you then.
I guess one of the things about something, because Divinity is actually a pretty long game if I recall correctly, so that might get frustrating, I can see, if you have trouble like getting people to get together to play it, but yeah, I would definitely have more fun playing that with other people in that type of game context.
I have a suggestion.
There's a meeting tonight. I will relax until then. Do you have any suggestions on how to relax? Okay.
Hey!
That one might actually be funny. Went to the movies yesterday. I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. I had to pee, but I held it in because I didn't want to miss anything. They keep playing the same movies. I swear I'll go see them like 10 times. I wonder what movies everyone is actually watching here. I guess I could have actually watched them. Varies by game. Monitor for it is friend slot, but there's definitely games designed for co-op play. Yeah, I guess friend slop is probably a good term for some of the ones that are out there. The ones where it's like, if you did play it single player, it would just be absolute garbage. That definitely is a genre that exists. Where the actual gameplay itself is really trash. Never played Lethal Company solo, but it's an exceptional comedy simulator with friends. Yeah, I was looking at Lethal Company. My friends were convinced that it was a good game, but the mechanics of it look like Lethal Company to me, when I was like watching how the actual gameplay loop works, comes in like two varieties. It's really funny because you don't know what you're doing, and then you just bungle into stuff and then die, and people laugh at you for doing that. Or you do know what you're doing, in which case everything is actually fairly simple. You just follow a very rote pattern. And that's all you sort of do about it. So, like, it's one of those games where everything's sort of a knowledge check, and once you do know how to do everything, it kind of becomes like a very bland experience. It is how that looked to me, and apparently that is kind of like how it was for a lot of people, because a lot of people stopped playing it once they sort of understood how it worked. It's one of those games where, like, the better you get at it, the less people want to play it, from what I've experienced. Having not played it myself, like, my friends were like, oh yeah, we already know how to do everything, so we don't want to play it anymore. It's like, yeah, okay, well. Yeah, so that was always interesting to me. It's a game that gets ruined by trying to min-max. Well, that's not even min-maxing, that's literally just, you know what you're supposed to do, so you do the thing you're supposed to do. Like, that's literally getting good at the game.
I shall be marvelous.
By contrast, if you're like playing, say, Dark Souls or whatever, and you like bring your friend into it,
I've been waiting for you.
it doesn't get ruined by like knowing how to play really, really well. Like, you can play Dark Souls or whatever, like multiplayer, and it definitely gets better knowing how to play it better. Oh, Elizabeth. That reminds me, it's past 4, I should be switching. Same thing with, like, when I'm playing competitive, or not competitive. It's absolutely still enjoyable if you know what you're doing, so long as you're purposely doing sketchy stuff. Well, I think even when you go to a planet that you know is going to be rough, the people who actually know what they're doing tend to actually just, like, blaze through those no problem. That's probably just talking about, like, a really high level of mastery, which your entire group probably doesn't have, but, like, your one person just gets out by himself to extraction alive, where the rest of the group is all dead and they just bring their corpses with them. It's like, okay, well.
Flowing stairs that pose an obstacle to those who dare to reach another floor. So, this is an escalator.
It's kind of like how I play sort of like Darktide, and, you know, I'll sort of be playing on the harder difficulties, and I'll be with my friends who can't necessarily, like, keep up, and when I'm actually, like, able to play that game, because I sometimes, like, go on long hiatuses and then forget, and then I learn everything back again, but typically speaking, when I'm on the harder difficulties and remember how to play, I just sort of, like, do most of the stuff, and it's like, okay, well... It doesn't matter that the rest of the team's not up to it.
One false step will leave one mired in an exhausting ordeal.
It's best designed to enjoy when stuff is going wrong. Either you make sketchy choices or someone else does. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that style of game. It's sort of like, if you know what you're doing, it becomes boring. It's kind of a weird type of game for me. For me, like, the best games are the ones where it's like you can get really, really, really good at the game,
Please
but...
do not move in the opposite direction of the escalators. Thank you.
Got told off their velvet room attendant.
Oh my.
For me, it's like, the more you increase in skill, the more it is about expressing your skill in your own sort of individual way. Which is why I like games like Armored Core so much, is because, like, being really, really, really good at Armored Core and being sort of, like, capable of getting through all the levels, it's not so much about being able to, like, get through the levels. It's more of a sandbox. Is Lethal Company a sandbox game?
It seems
Maybe.
that these customers may come to harm. We'd best exercise caution ourselves.
Elizabeth, she's talking about you.
And what is this? Please watch your step. There is a pitfall just ahead.
Yeah, I feel like games where, like, you're expected to get really, really good at it, but then you sort of forge your own sort of personal style to it, are the ones where I like the sort of mastery curve best. where it becomes more and more interesting to like develop how you play, and then sort of branch out from there into new different ways of doing things. I think those have better longevity than ones where it's just like as soon as you learn how to do something, like that's the way to do it, and then the game kind of becomes boring. But where's the pitfall? Is this a Mind the Gap joke?
Why, it's right over here.
I forgot that that's there. That manhole covering has been open for like the entire game.
There, in the center of this
Best
fenced
enjoyed
off
like
area.
that? I guess so. I feel like if I was gonna play like a comedy sandbox where it's like about failure, that's just like that kind of thing, I'd probably play Saints Row instead, though.
It's marked with eye-catching signs proclaiming in bold print, "Do not enter."
Mostly just because it's like a bigger sandbox, but
Humans are frequently drawn to what has been forbidden. This is a crafty snare.
oh, I don't think of like Dark Souls as a competitive game.
Pitfalls must be hidden.
And I also don't really think of like I know there is a competitive mode for Dark Souls. I know there is a competitive mode for Armored Core. But like the skill expression still exists in the harder difficulties of like single player, and even the lower difficulties of single player as well. Like you could be in a fairly easy area, and the way that you play the game is kind of your own. Like there's a lot of individuality in how you decide to solve problems.
Flowing stairways, pitfalls employing high-level psychological tactics. Human authorities truly
I tend to
go
like a
great
game where you can
lengths
sort of
in their
evolve your
quest to
own
preserve
unique
the town's
sort of
law
idiosyncratic
and order.
style to it.
I'm very moved by their dedication to the cause.
And then also like the ability to break out of that style and have new types of things that you could relearn in a completely different sort of context or way.
Let us carry on. Our thoughts with the unsung heroes who give their love and lives to this town.
I mean, that's a bit dramatic, but I can't actually disagree with her on that. I do actually... Well, yeah, I do agree that, like, PvP, it still does apply, but, like, I wasn't thinking about that at the time, really. Yeah, I agree with Elizabeth here. She's being a bit dramatic, but, like, people who actually dedicate themselves to making it so your goddamn city runs properly, I mean, they do deserve more respect than they get. Hollow Knight is, yeah, definitely an excellent example of it. It's also one that I can't play because it has jumping, but, you know, I mean, if it didn't...
This tantalizing fragrance. Can it be?
Whoa! You can figure out our secret ingredient with just a whiff? I guess you got a funky sense of smell to go with your funky sense of style, lady.
I do also think that's really interesting when you get a whole bunch of people of really disparate personal styles all playing together in the same lobby in like a PvE or a PvP kind of game, where it's just like those different like ways either complement or harm each other. Like it's actually kind of interesting.
Well, there ain't a law saying takoyaki shops can't cook other stuff besides octopus.
I kind of feel like there probably should be, actually, if they're going to call it takoyaki, because taco does mean octopus.
So, how about it? Wanna buy some? I swear my takoyaki's so good it'll make your jaw drop.
Cuisine so scrumptious that one's jaw can drop off?
She didn't say drop off, it would just drop. There's a difference.
I imagine that would warrant urgent medical care, realistically speaking. But I would very much like a taste.
Your jaw dropping just means that your mouth is agape, like your mouth is open because of you're so surprised at something or awed by something.
Unfortunately, this is all I have on me at the moment. I do hope this is sufficient.
You're buying that many? I have no idea what she's showing.
I have yet to see someone who has actually lost their jaw.
To reiterate, that's not what she said.
That must mean that the ordinary citizen cannot easily afford these. Oh, upon closer inspection, a single serving is only 400 yen. Oh, well then, 2 orders of your finest takoyaki, please.
Thanks. Here you go. And come again.
This distinct texture, the firm, chewy skin. There's no doubt about it. I must say, I'm surprised
surprised to see this used as a cooking ingredient.
See what? I have no idea what the secret ingredient is. I thought it was
human
squid,
mind.
but...
It is cursed to forever retain whatever knowledge it gains, whether good or ill. Forgive my reticence, but some questions are better left unanswered.
She's talking about it being chewy skin. I think that maybe if you had like a type of a pork skin thing, you could probably emulate the texture of octopus a little bit with that. But it would be too greasy. It would be way more fatty.
There appear to be several dining establishments around here. We must simply visit all of them. My first priority is to go to something called a net cafe, where one may use something called a soda fountain. This apparatus allows for an infinite combination of flavors by mixing various solutions.
There are technically a finite number of combinations, but I guess at different ratios that becomes arbitrarily high, yeah.
Just thinking about it gives me a sort of electric tingle across my tongue. I see. My. Oh, how intriguing.
Trying to figure out which of these sounds associates with which of these restaurants, but I'm gonna give up, actually.
We appear to have exhausted every dining option in this area. Oh dear, is something the matter? Now that I think about it, you haven't eaten much since our 7th meal.
Terrifying.
In any event, I must thank you for your delightful company. I shall certainly savor this experience. If you don't mind, I'd very much appreciate it if you were to escort me again sometime.
Okay, so I have to get to... Well, we'll do this, but...
Are you accepting of... Let's hear the results. Marvelous.
Book of the Ancients, what the hell? Can now fuse Thoth, the one who measures time. Okay. Alright, so time for me... What the hell?
Here are
Another
my
one?
requests.
I'd like to see a mysterious potato.
Come to think of it,
Damn it. Okay.
by all means.
Hand over a potato.
Oh, yes.
What a truly bizarre potato. I can sense an unusual power rating from it. I imagine it would take a rather appealing meal. Hey, you've been corrupted by Shuji. Why are you giving me such a strange look?
How splendid.
In any case, the request is now complete. Please take this as your reward. Ergotite shard. That must be for the lady next door. Okay.
Very well, then.
Alright, time to save and swap games. I'm actually going to be quitting out a little bit early just because I actually have somewhere to be at 6:30. I could stick until 6, but I don't like being late for things. Oh, shit, I forgot. Okay, so save. I'm pretty sure I already did. I forgot that I have to do this with mouse and keyboard now. I've gotten to this situation here. Yeah, I've got that other game in the background. I can hear the sounds already. Next game, yes. This one. Being late is rude if you can help it. Yeah. So I just want to make sure that I'm there on time. It's almost guaranteed that if I stopped at 6, I'd be okay, but I'm probably going to end this a little bit early just in case. Alright, so I haven't done this in 2 weeks, so my knowledge of what is happening is a little bit less. I also remember that I didn't quite do all of these. I thought I did some of these, but either way, I want to actually try and figure out like how to actually get all these done. Because deliberately doing this would actually require me to just sort of grind out levels a bit. I heard you're quite strong, Your Highness Siren. You must be Earl, correct? It must be quite boring training alone. How about making me your opponent? Oh, don't tell me you're scared to face me. You're a confident one, aren't you? Espionage isn't my only specialty. Fine then, I was growing tired of this routine anyhow. I accept your proposal. Oh, what the hell? That sounds like explosions. Ha! Ha ha. Seems I was able to land the most blows. I hardly felt them at all. I hit you, didn't I? Barely. Your Highness only managed to graze me as well, if I recall. I'll admit you're fast, but in 5 more minutes I'll be able to catch you. In that case, I'll use more feint maneuvers. No matter how fast you are, such light blows won't even make a scratch. No matter how powerful you are, striking out to no avail is pointless. Strength is the truth of power. Speed is the superior power. Shall we go again? I'm with Earl on this one. At your leisure, Your Highness. Hey, Siren, the war council is about to begin. This one's starting to get interesting. Another time, then. Saved by the bell, as they say. Next time we'll settle this. Stop, hooded figure. Eek, you talking to me? It wasn't me. No ways, no hows. That's not a hood. I wouldn't call that a hood. You are still sketchy as hell. I have eyes, you know. You're the only one here. I ain't a crook, I promises. I'm innocent, Miss Officer Man. You've got to believe me. Don't arrest me. Arrest you? Who do you think I am? Yikes. Big man is big mads. I feel like Rebecca's like broken character here a little bit. I feel like her dialogue has gone off in a weird direction. I am not mad. You're definitely mad. Sorry, forgive me, sorry. Is there something you want from me? Ahem. Started skill with that bowgun of yours and wanted to commend you. She has a bowgun? I thought she used cannons. Huh? You're praising me? Really, really? Wowie. I'm not that great, though. I should apologize for misunderstandings. I don't remember her adding S's behind a lot of her words, and I'm wondering if that's new. I might just be going nuts, though. It got scary outsides, but the insides seem kind. It's been months since I heard her talk, though, because she doesn't have very much dialogue. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I still have questions for you. First off, what exactly are you wearing? What are you talking about? She's got this gigantic mask thing, and then she's got a shirt that doesn't cover anything. You asked the question, is that a he? My face isn't good, and talking makes me feel all tingly-like. So I'm gonna try hard to talk, but it takes a lot out of me. Is that right? I knew. You think I'm super weird. You are super weird. Even though I thought you were kind of cute. Nope, never mind. Bye-bye, Mr. Officer. Hey, stop. I didn't even get to the reward. What a busy woman. Did I talk too much? I don't remember her dialect being like that either. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what's going on with that, but I don't know, it's probably something. Primula, you can talk to Gwyn. Oh, Lady Primula, you have a moment to spare? Of course, Prince Gwyn. Do you whatever, drop the formalities, please. We are comrades now. As you wish. What is it you require of me? That still sounds... I may regret this, but I wish to speak with you. There's nothing I have to say. Please, don't be like that. I made a grave error believing those false claims about Scarlet. Kept a close eye on her, which is why You make it seem worse than it is. If I were you, I'd be more concerned with Emperor Alex. My father has nothing to do with this. Ha, now that's an amusing thought. Never mind, forget I even asked. I lost my temper back there. However, blaming Prince Gwyn will change nothing. If that's you losing your temper, you should take some lessons on losing your temper from Scarlet. I knew it, they'll hate me. How can I change their hearts? I could stop being so stuck up all the time. Alright, Brown, what do you have to say about Rubius here? That soldier doesn't look so good. Perhaps he's unwell. Hey you, if you're out of sorts, switch your patrol shift. Go make your reports immediately. Vice Captain? My deepest apologies, Captain. Of course, I'll do it right away. Not like I need your apology. Good, now go to see to your duty. Thank you very much. Now please excuse me. There's still so few of us, but it's not causing problems. Still, is this really enough? Vice Captain, if I may, many casks of whiskey have gone missing. There's like 3 people that we could blame for this, and one of them is the leader of this entire coalition here. But well, Lady Scarlet said to pay it no mind. And that she didn't need to receive any more reports. Well then, do as she says. Well, shouldn't we ask the warehouse staff to keep an eye on their visitor logs? Sure, do that. Prince Gwyn, not like I can ask for his aid any longer. For now, I need to focus on managing what we got. Over there. Lieutenant Rubius, yes? I wonder why he has hair like this. Because he doesn't look the sort of person who would dye his hair, but I also can't figure out how you would even dye your hair in the particular way that he's got, unless he actually has naturally, like, pink hair, and dyes it brown, or not dyes it brown, dyes it, like, this sort of purpley gray color. Which if he dyes his hair like this, because I don't think he's adding in streaks of color, because, like, it would be really hard to get these, like, under bits, like this shade of purple, or this shade of pink, or whatever. Magenta, maybe? But it would be really easy to get the gray color into everything else, but doing that would be insane? Not at all, I simply heard my prodigal daughter's name. That damn woman always saying whatever the hell she wants? She's quite a thorn in your side, isn't she, Lieutenant? No, not at all. Lady Scarlet went over Prince Gwyn after all. Oh, is that so? I see, this child must have been recruited by His Master Gwyn. His Majesty Gwyn. Let me excuse myself, thank you for concerning your excellence. What's there to thank? What has kept you from your work? Humph. Lieutenant is certainly intriguing, albeit a little concerning. And then, obviously, these two know each other. I feel like this does mean that I've unlocked all the characters, because I think all these bonds are unlocked now. Unless there's 2 characters that just only bond with each other or something like that, like a quadrangle just shows up or whatever. Understood, please continue with your duties. She looks tired. No, do it like this. She's dumbfounded. Yes, just like that. Oh, she's pissed. It's a common genetic condition called anime hair. You know what? That's fair. That's reasonable. Sephiroth, what are you doing here? Like, Gwyn over here, you can tell his hair is like this because this is actually supposed to be highlighting. Like, this is supposed to be there's a beam of light that's coming down at this angle and is, like, coloring his hair this sort of, like, strawberry color from the light. But it's not like his hair is actually pink. Nothing, sir. I was just checking in on Rui. Checking in on Rubius? Yes, she seems to be quite tired and irritated as of late. I see, she has been hard at work here. She's so misunderstood, I don't blame you for worrying about her. Why don't you tell her to take a break? I'd say she needs it too. Yes, sir. No need to stir me, I'm one of you guys now. Let's talk as equals, pal. But that's so improper. Lord Gwyn, Saf, is something wrong? Ray, no, not particularly. I was just telling him he needs to be more casual with me. More casual? Sir, that's so improper. Haha, you definitely are twins alright. Saf over here is watching over you, Ray. Well, duty call. See you two later. Ray. What's Saf? Lord Gwyn said you should take a break. Huh? Why? Am I slipping up or something? No, I said you look I wasn't ratting you out or anything. Oh, I see how it is. Just rest already, I've got things to do. Okay, thanks. You better take care of yourself, I need it. Okay, then we just got these two, I think. Earl and Blaubeer. I'm just gonna call her Blueberry. I think I decided that 2 weeks ago. Mind if I complain for a moment? You're gonna anyway. Oh, did something happen? Doesn't it seem like I've become another big sister to Lily? Why now you mentioned it, I can see what you mean. But I like to think of myself as an eldest daughter figure. Rather, I'm the elder figure. Is that so? In what regard? Well, she's always so quick to rely on me. I'm always receptive to her affection. Affection? I've got the patience. I know I can protect Lily with my charms and physical capabilities. Say you're a big sister, but are you sure you don't mean big brother? Humphrey, what about you then? Dare you say I'm much more I say I'm much more sisterly than you are. More than anything, an elder sister needs patience. So you can calmly look over your little sister and catch her before she falls. You're going to rediscover your nickname for her every week. I don't even think Blueberry is actually a nickname, because I think this just means Blueberry. I think this is just impossible to pronounce Blueberry. It's our job to save her from her own mistakes. But just protecting her isn't enough. One must help her reflect and grow. Others just must be willing to do anything for her. Well, let's have about to see who's the real sister figure. Is this how you solve that? I don't think that... I think you get a genealogy test or something. I wouldn't say no, but how in the world do you intend to measure such a thing? We'll compete to see who's more devoted to Lily. I don't think older sisters are actually all that devoted to their younger siblings. May I ask one thing? Oh, intimidated. Are you? That's not it. It's about Lily. Isn't it about time we start to call her Lily? What do you guys normally call her? Why would we? Lily is Lily. Are these... what? Because it seems he's trying to settle in as such in the Empire. You're right. Crap, what perceptiveness. Ha, that's 1 point for me. And that's the only one you'll ever get. Ha 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 ha. Why are you acting like you're the one who won anyway? Alright. So I have got this slight problem here of, like, I do have to somehow level the correct people. And we have got ourselves a situation where it's going to be difficult to level the correct people. So these people are going to hop over here, that's fine. What I probably want to do is just let them bounce into me so I can defeat as many of them as I can. And I might just have to... Classic Chrome software trick, the old English spelling for Blueberry. Classic Chrome software trick. I think it might actually be... I feel like that's German for Blueberry, but I might be wrong. Which, Old English is German, so I mean, eh. Okay, so these two have a thing here. Organizing this is going to be hell. Okay, so let's get Gwyn here. He needs... Yeah, that's not going to happen. She's like a million miles away, but I can get Primula there. So Primula is... So... But we actually have Primula and Blueberry? No. She needs Uisert Earl there. Neither of which are anywhere close. Shit. Okay. What we could do is retreat these three back and have this cluster of 5 actually start dealing with stuff, which I think is better in a couple ways anyway. So we're going to move you guys all back here. And these two kept calling that damn tree the Scooby-Doo tree for so long. Well, I mean, yeah, that is kind of how that ends up going sometimes, but I can kind of guess where other languages are from sometimes, but not always. Alright, Earl, who are you with here? Siren and Blueberry. Siren is not anywhere near here. You need to start working your way down over to these people, because you're not getting along with any of these people. Okay, so I want to bounce at least this tough guy here with this good stack here, because these guys are really strong. So I need to look who you actually care about, and you. So this is actually also bad. So that's unfortunate. I was hoping I could get another person in here that would actually benefit this. What I'm probably going to actually do is have Scarlet fight here. Scadiotry is diabolical. I mean, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Yeah, it looks like that could be difficult. Alright, so I'm going to try and get a pair of people that I want to level to cap here. I think these two would actually be a good choice, because, like, we want to have that really strong defensive boost. And that does give us that. I know that you actually want to talk to her, or him. So we'll organize you two together for now. Who else does... This guy probably wants to talk to Duke Brown, which I think is over here, but let's double check that. This is so... blah. Okay, so it's you three together. So what I can do is I can actually have this group, like, bounce off here. It's supposed to be pronounced Shadow. do you mean Shadow Tree, or do you mean it's supposed to just be pronounced Shadow? Because I can believe that the whole thing together is supposed to be pronounced Shadow. I cannot buy that that is supposed to be pronounced... Or I can believe the whole thing together is Shadow Tree. I cannot believe that thing is supposed to be pronounced Shadow as a whole. What's the tree in there for then? Ah, God. Okay. This guy needs Jane or Carmine, or Carmine, so I could have you two. Okay, so that levels all of that together. This group here has got a bunch going on, but Jane, I think, actually wants to be up here as well. Who else can Jane talk to? It's Nicole and Sanjay. Yeah, everything about her is in the wrong spot here. It's going to take a little while for them to actually get to her, so what I actually probably want to do is start hopping her across. And then we'll move someone else into here that can benefit from some of this here. It might be Blueberry? Nah. Eh. Yeah, we actually probably need someone like her to get over to here or something like that, so that I can... This is fine for now. Shadow Tree. Okay, yeah, that I think is understandable. Look, on the plus side, you're not dealing with Welsh. Okay, it could be worse. Majesty, might you perhaps consider addressing the enemy? Whenever you act civil, you've always got something else up your sleeve. You know her too well. We thought that I might be inclined to yield to you. Ah, through a broadcast? Alright, I appreciate having a clear role. It feels like a massive demotion, though. Rubius, Sephiroth, we're renovating the broadcasting room. You have your own broadcasting room? Broadcasting a message urging surrender and force enemies to retreat from the map. You've got a new show to stream. Clear surrender is your best option. Take care. Interesting. Yeah, like, my ability to pronounce, like, Welsh is negative, as it is, I think, even for, like, Welsh people, but, you know. What would be nice is if there was something that I could do here that actually just made fights easier, like if it made them so that they gave the same experience points and everything like that, but they were weaker. That's what I would actually like out of that. Okay, so... Are they not going to move? Interesting. Okay, so if I have as much time as I want to, what I can do is there's a broadcast that I can do that pulls people in and forces them to move out of the province that they're sort of, like, camping in there, so... I have you hop on up to here. It might be best for actually for me to have both Scarlet and Lily down here. Just because actually, like, Scarlet also has to level up with Primula as the one that she's supposed to, like, level up with, so... We'll just do this as an opportunity to, like, get everybody organized, I guess. I was looking this up, but I couldn't remember who I should actually pick. It's probably Jane moves up to there. She's already on the way, so that should get there, and if that's the case, then we can move Scarlet. Watch as I do this, and they actually do jump me, though. Okay, we'll wait another turn, we'll get everyone in position first. Okay. You need to get down there with Primula. And I want her up here with these guys. And this is set up the way I want it to be. They might get their asses handed to them, unfortunately, but we'll find out. Okay, so which was the one that did this? Oh, this says it has no effect on... Can I not do this? I'm gonna check this once, but it looks like this actually doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work on this type of... Oh, shit, okay. I could do Surrender Stream. Forces enemies to retreat from the area. No effect on units with larger icons. Doing this would make it so that the actual individual fight would be easier. It says no effect on this type of province. This would make it so that they can't heal themselves. The healing ability being removed would actually potentially be the one we go for here. So if they can't do logistics, that might be our best bet. Okay, so here's sort of how this goes. Get you down to here roughly, but that's fine. We can have all 5 of these guys attack into here, bounce, and then we'll just sort of like grind our way through these guys a bit, but they don't seem to actually be replenishing, so I don't know if I can actually level some of these characters here. It's going to be harder to get through this one with what we have, and I can't use that defensive bonus that I really want to be using here. The tough guy here is cavalry, so it might be best to send these guys first. The thing is, like, I'm probably going to lose these guys a whole bunch of times here as well. This is a rough situation. I don't have any cavalry up here, but that's kind of fine. Let's see here. What is the difficulty of these fights here? 12,000 something, and we're taking absolute massacre amounts of damage there. I think what we want to do in this instance, because this is such a harder fight, I need to find some way to force these guys to, like, go attack here into these guys, because these are defensive bonuses. I don't... Yeah, we're just gonna get massacred over and over again. Who's got really good early first turn defense abilities out of these groups here? I've heard her. She's got Smokescreen Projector, which is, like, what we kind of want to have as, like, our emergency thing. Because if we can get that and we can get, like, another 3 MP, I would actually need 6 for that to work, so that's not really great, but we hit Emergency Camp on the second turn. I'm gonna wait one more turn here. I shouldn't be doing this. Shoot. Okay, let's just redo this. Okay, so we get you to here. Let's start working on this. Everyone's expected to live. Do I want to just auto do this? I might as well. Everyone lives. They all live, but that's fine. We can cut their logistics now. So we should heal, yeah, most of the way up to full there. All these guys can go ahead and bounce into them. And that'll apparently just kill them. Do I want this stack to be the ones that level right now? Not really. I kind of want these guys to get the levels, so... this will actually work just fine. I could try to go for the kill here, but I don't really want to. I want to see if I can get other stuff to respawn here. And they got that level up. That's actually really good. We got a ton of stuff off that. Okay, keep Interception Stream going. I don't want to finish that guy off with that other stack necessarily. And up here we have to decide how we're going to deal with this. Is there a fallback point where I can get 4s? 1, 2, 3... I can't jump far enough. 1, 2, 3. That's also... So I could put people onto 4 stacks back, like, here. And they could ram into them. But it would mostly be, like, down here, actually. I need one more person to add to these guys. Do the second of this one. I I guess I could actually just, like, attrition these guys down. Closing in on the endgame, though, unless you're expecting a surprise final act where you get a fight God. I'm expecting some final act here of some sort. I don't actually think this is the last bit. The main thing that's actually, like, I should remember is that I can just throw people away because they come back to life. The only people who can't die are Lily and Scarlet. Everyone else is, respawnable. Sephiroth was reported to be injured during practice. Oh no. She'll be back in 3 turns. Saf, is it true you're hurt? Root, it's barely a scratch. Stop worrying. Yeah, right. Did you get seen? I said it's fine. Stop worrying over nothing. It's not nothing. Any injury could be fatal. I'm not going to die. If you go blabbing that around, I'll never live it down. But I don't know what I'd do without you. Huh? Don't be silly. I'll be up and moving around in no time. Besides, even if I'm gone, as long as you're here, it's true, everyone loves her but me. He'll what? I'll never be at her level. If Rui wasn't here, I wouldn't have been able to protect Lord Gwyn. Saf? It's nothing. Anyways, I'll be fine. Promise. It's also weird that, like, I'm at this point. They don't seem to be respawning anything. It's... I'm not sure how you're supposed to actually level up everyone's, stats if you're supposed to be able to get to this point the way that we got it. Have you listened to a word I said? Go, get it looked at. Jeez, she's being serious. Fine, I guess I'll go. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't get your injury treated. Might as well. You're only the one that doesn't get it. There's a missing word there. Ever since Lord Gwyn found us, we pledged our loyalty. Everything I do is to support you. The only reason I'm here is because of you. Okay, all very good. Okay, so I need to find one person who will go with this stack and talk to them. Check with Whis. Yeah, Blueberry. Maybe you're not supposed to get everybody, like, to cap here or anything like that. Whis and Sanjay, which we've already got. So Sanjay... I think his last person is also somebody who's not down here. Wait, where even is he on here? There he is. Jane, yeah. Moved her up there. We'll move her back down to here. And if I could find a 5 spot that was actually within a specific range, we could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I could get 6 tiles on the longer jump, then that would work, but I don't think that's quite right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if we get our group here to here, we can do Force March and have, like, their entire 5 stack over there. So we're actually just going to draw back strategy this. And then just have this entire 5 stack and this 4 stack ram into them. Once we take that, that's not going to be possible, but... Okay, I actually want to see what happens here. If they do have the ability to replenish their numbers, then this is a good opportunity for me, because I want them to replenish their numbers. Okay, that's good. If this guy doesn't heal the full, that's also nice, but it doesn't really matter since we're capable of sort of beating the whole thing there. So that respawned these 2 guys. If we can, like, just bounce them again, then we're gaining free experience points, basically. Might be actually even stronger if I did this. Had these guys bounce off of here, although I don't want to kill this guy. So... this is the better, I think, delegation. I could try to kill him with them. I don't actually know how worth it is for me to be grinding this, though. I feel like I want to, though. Okay, I have to move that so I can get them in position so I can do that whole thing. I'm gonna attack with this stack second, because that'll probably get them the kills, and that will also be better for other reasons. I don't know if I want to have that... Okay. I'm gonna do this just in case they do actually hop over there and cut my logistics. Wait, that's the wrong thing. I need Force March. Shit. I was not thinking straight there. I was like on the pattern of what I was already doing here, which is not what I should be doing. Alright, so this will gain these guys a bunch of levels because they killed the really scary guy. Look at all that. Okay, Banner Rescue, boost one allied defense and MP, earned by 50%, restore 50 HP. 50% HP. That's really, really good. These guys are still alive, but that's fine. I could jump these guys in and wipe these guys out, and then capture this and then use that as a springboard to start attacking to there. The boss is up there. I don't know if we can actually capture that. Just become OP. That's kind of what we're trying to do to a certain extent, but, you know. Alright, I guess we're grinding. Okay, so what we actually want to be doing is going back here and going Force March stream. Yeah, so that respawns there. So this is actually, like, we can grind here. We can get our levels up. Not that I actually enjoy grinding for levels, but getting our social links all capped out apparently requires it. Let's see here. We've got something here. Today our face-off will be through this. Whiskey, eh? Drinking together. Are you threatening me with a good time? Not like that. This isn't leisure drinking. This is combat. I mean, if he's having fun and you think this is a fight, then I think you're barking up the wrong tree here. Measured by what? Whoever drinks the fastest, of course. No thanks. Can't even taste it that way. Saren, I started to like this guy. You know, that's actually that's a true, like, whiskey drinker's way of thinking. Then how about a drinking game? Now we're talking. Which game? How about the liar's game? Never heard of it. Your opponent has to guess if what you share about yourself is truth or lie. Of course, whatever you share can be either one. If the opponent chooses right, they win. If not, you win. I see now. Let's have a fair game then. I'll start. Bring it. I think they flipped who knew about the game and who didn't know that for some reason, but whatever. I'm actually a man. Lie. Immediately? So much time around men that you can learn to tell. My turn then. Let's do this. Planning on making some political maneuvers to assert my brother's throne. Lie. What makes you think that? You don't seem to be the strategizing type. Ha! I see. You're correct. Woohoo! You've done very well to keep up with me, but let's leave this here. So freaking huge. Unfair. Tank. Not unfair. Being built is simply a gift from above. All broad children, cool. Hey now, are you alright? No, she's absolutely sloshed. You're like a big teddy bear. Someone get me a medic. You called Sierra? Tyler, are you a doctor? I thought you were a knight. What in the world are you doing with a woman so utterly drunk? It's a bit more complicated than that. It is not more complicated than that. Aw, now Mr. Fox is here too. Fun. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So, now that we got Hustle Stream up, we can reach to here now with this whole 5-stack. And we can't kill any of them. It might be best for me to try... Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save here. There's a real chance this backfires, and I'm okay with that, but I want to actually have a save just in case, save myself a little bit of time. On the rewind. Grinding for social links in this game is kind of weird because of the way they've done it. Alright, so we have hit them with some nerfs there, actually. He's down 1 on attack. He's going last, so there's a decent chance that we can actually do some stuff here. Okay. If I have someone who can actually do a... Okay, so that doesn't really help us much here, so we're gonna go ahead and do this way. And then I kind of want to do Smokescreen Projector. She'll be going 6th, which is before everybody except for that one infantry guy. So this is actually good. Yes, this will reduce their damage by another couple of knocks. Okay. I think this is a random target too, so this isn't even hitting everybody, and he's like down 3 attack, so yeah, nothing. He does get the stun off that, but that's kind of fine. All allies attacking critical increased by 50%, grants MP equal to allied units. How's our turn orders looking? He's gonna go first, and he's gonna be attacking her. That's fine. I could get 4 extra MP from this. That's actually pretty big, but I don't know if I need that. We could go for just another smoke screen, and that would actually kind of be fine here. This is all enemies attack mobility by 50%, boosts own counter damage by 100%, greatly boosts chance of being targeted. This could be good for the last turn. Just making it so that all our attacks go onto him is actually kind of fine. I like that fact that it's also reducing their defense for the next turn. So we'll do this, we'll do this. And then I kind of want to guard here. Yep.
1, 2, 3!
This one infantry has gone the works. Yeah, their attack and their critical is down to basically nothing now. We got a good critical against him. That's lovely. Since their attack is so low, we're probably going to be able to go full-on offense in this last round. Yeah, everyone takes like no damage because his attack is like down to nothing. So fuse goes off, that's good. And like their attack is like down across the board here to the point where I kind of don't care. I do wish I had like a good... Is this everybody? Okay, this one attacks everybody. I guess we hope for a critical here. We got one. I think we'll actually kill the scary guy here too. So that's actually really good. That does mean we're sending 4 infantry into a single cannon, which is not great, but... Yep, we got a lot of experience off that one. That was saying that we were not going to do very well. But yeah, no, that went fantastically. Let's see here. Elysian Mortarman. Smokescreen Projector 2 deals 1.1 damage to all enemies, reduces all enemies attack by 75% until the end of the next turn. MP cost increased by 3. So that's the upgrade to that. Yeah, that's really powerful. Very big. Okay, we can just delegate this one. Nice. Levels for Carmine. Fantastic. That's not what we want, though, but, whatever. Okay, so we'll do this. Delegate. Look at all that. Okay. We could definitely be, like, auto-resolve killing these guys, or non-auto-resolve killing these guys if we actually fought them properly, but... Okay. I'm actually gonna back these guys off so that the enemy recaptures this. Oh, they are attacking. Okay. Honestly, if I just lose this whole stack, that's fine. They'll just come back to life and that'll be okay. Because we'll still have taken out one of these scary guys, and that's kind of what we want here. Solo, cheer squad, fight, and we'll just have them guard. Ouch.
ただではやられません。皆さん行きましょう。
攻撃は緩急だ。
That's very good.
受けてみよう。
That's also very good. Okay, this is an attack all and he's going first. So, I kind of want to have everybody guard here. I'm kind of wondering if Sanjay is going to actually die because of that, though. I feel like it's better to do it this way. The problem is she goes second. I think she'll just barely live, is my guess. She has, like, this big burst on the last turn, so... Yep, okay. That's fine.
やってやるです。
Okay. So he is going first, and he's going after Sanjay again. I might as well have her heal somebody. What I kind of want to do here is just have Sanjay block. Yeah, I'm glad I did, because that would have actually been 50% of hit points. I think I also have heal on these guys, like, automatically, so I think that will actually be fine here. That critical's nice. That critical's very nice. Yeah, we get an auto heal at the end of the fight, so... This last one's gonna be rough, because we have to fight another one of these guys. And Sanjay is actually in a lot of rough state here, but if we can just hold out, then we can retreat back, and that's actually all we really need here. Okay, this one's going against Luis. Go ahead and do this again. Go ahead, guard, attack, attack. We didn't do as much damage to this guy anywhere near as much compared to last time. However, we do know that we survived this with her, so I can do this. I'm not sure if Sanjay survives if he crits, though. He does. He doesn't get crit, so... We might lose Carmine here, which, if so, that would really suck. Nope, this is against Luis. That's good. him to guard. That's a two-parter. I think he's dead. Yep, that's fine. One person down sucks, but we'll be okay here. Okay, so these guys will move forward once we get to a certain point in this fight, which, you know, whatever, but... Okay. You guys back off to... where would be best here? Maybe here's fine. So I want to know if they're going to actually produce new units here, or if those guys are going to retake that spot. Like, I'm not sure which of those two options it's going to be. You guys keep leveling. Huh. Okay, we'll actually get you guys a couple levels this time. We'll just attack the one time here. Gotta go now? No, I said I'd have to leave a little bit early. An hour early is a bit too early. I can stay, like, until, like, later. It's only 5 o'clock where I am, but, you know. Okay, so that's not moved up at all. Can be 3 turns for that, that's fine. What is the unit that's got a thing here? Ah, here it is. Alright, we get to learn a little bit more about M&M today. Okay. Yeah, I just have to get there so that, like, when I'm driving off, I don't take too long to get there. If I leave at, like, the exact time it's cutting it a bit close, I want to leave a little bit earlier than that. You're 1 hour behind me? Yeah, that's fair. I see. Her youthful heart is spinning out of control. I have absolutely no idea what any of the stand business means. I mean, I can understand that. I can understand not understanding it. It's probably better. It doesn't really mean anything, so it's best to just give up. What? Trying to understand people's feelings is doomed effort, don't you agree? I don't agree, actually. I think that's called having any empathy at all, you sociopath. I suppose, then what am I to do? If I try and stop her, she might just get even more fired up. Why not try to catch the high? Then you two can enjoy it together. Yeah, normally I end the stream at 6 o'clock. I heard you might be here, big brother. Carmine. I thought we could talk some more about Lady Scarlet today. So why are you here with Lily? Well, that's... Big brother, don't tell me. Tell you what? Do you stand Lily more than Lady Scarlet? Huh? What? I underestimated you, big brother. No, it's normal to admire a brilliant military strategist. Isn't that the same as the feeling of a stand you keep talking about? Whatever, I have no intention of being someone's fave anyway. Oh, I'm 1 hour behind you? Yeah. No, yeah, that's sort of what I got, yeah. I think I said it backwards, yeah. Oh, and I thought we'd found your rival. Too bad. Well anyway, Carmine, you want to support her. That's basically all this means. Of course. You want to protect her until she can see her dreams fulfilled. Stand then is to be the supporter rather than the one supported. That's why even if you admire them, you don't want to become them. I misunderstood that part of it for a while, but I get it now. Big brother, what is it? Lily taught you the ways, didn't she? Yeah. I think I've come to understand your stand life just a little. Taking action for someone else rather than yourself is who you are. I don't actually feel like that's what the story of Stan is, but I don't remember it that well, honestly. Desire to support other people, that's the drive behind Stan's life. Yeah, I don't feel like he was actually a very supportive person, actually, at the end of it. Big brother. If you want to stand Scarlet, I won't say anything against it. Go stand to your heart's content. Sanjay, you're gonna get driven off a bridge. That's your innate way of expressing yourself, after all. Thank you, big brother. I'm lost, but it looks like they're back on good terms. Were they ever actually on bad terms? I don't feel like they were actually on bad terms there. Okay, right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on Hustle Stream again. But I don't really know here. Like, is anything gonna respawn there? Yes, there we go. The problem is I kind of have to, like, bounce into those guys without actually killing them to stand life is crazy. I mean, that's kind of what I figured, yeah. It's more like mental sickness than it is normal anything, but you know what? Don't tell them I said that. They will rip my head off. Let's see here. So the thing you kind of want to do is to kill some of these guys, but not kill the other ones, so that you can gain levels indefinitely off of their suffering. So I can definitely get some here. Let's do that. Nice. That one leveled. Nice. Okay, I want to wait till these guys have actually kind of consolidated back together a bit, but we can go ahead and bounce into them a bit. And what we can do here is just take these three and then throw ourselves into them and just try to kill one of them. But we have to do manual command here to get this done properly. Since I don't want to accidentally kill them both or something like that. Carmine is getting targeted, but we go before them, so we'll do this, then we'll attack the one that's attacking Carmine. And then we'll get Retribution on the one that's attacking Carmine as well. I think that she can take hits pretty well here. Next turn we can just heal Carmine and then just smack that one guy to death again, and then try and ignore the last guy. Nice. Yeah, Jane can take hits. Okay, so he's just dead now. So that's good. Let's go ahead and emergency treat ourselves, and Jane can go ahead and use Smash here. Then we'll use Steel Phalanx so that we're pretty much unkillable by this guy. This guy that we're grinding for experience points. With a name like Smash, you'd think it would deal some damage. Ouch. That's stung a little bit. But just a little bit. Okay, that one hits all. Let's just defend. With our defense up and the fact that we gain our hit points back, Sanskrit divorced from the actual song just means super fan nowadays. I actually am not 100% convinced about that. I feel like a lot of them actually would look at that and be like, yeah, just like me, for real, for real. Which, you know, that's the impression I get from a lot of the people who sort of deliberately invoke that kind of idea. Like, would Carmine watch that and just be like, that's for me, for real, no cap, or whatever the hell it is the kids say these days? I think she would. Rubius is truly competent in all things, but boy is she hard to read. She always looks so detached, she knows what she's really thinking. Think she's secretly cheering us on or something? Wouldn't that be nice? Hey you two, stop lollygagging and get back to work. Or should I find another army to work for? Oh, should I find you another army to work for? Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Ha, good on you, man. Lord Gwyn, you were watching? A bit. By the way, are you and Rubius having a tiff about something? Both act fine, but your little charade can't fool my eye. My door is always open. You want to tell me what's on your mind? Ah, it's nothing your lordship need worry about. Oh, I guess you can't trust me. I just hate being compared to my sister. And I hate being looked down on. But I really would hate if you told her this. I'm nothing next to her. I've never wanted to admit it, but it's true. Just can't keep up. My days here are numbered. Right. Rubius, did you get all of that? Ah, yes, my lord. Sorry to intrude. Rude? It warms my heart how much you two look after each other. Well, it looks like my job here is done. See you two later. Does nothing, says he has done his job, leaves. Great, thanks, Gwyn. What? Wait, this can't be. Lord Gwyn. How much of that did you hear? Pretty much all of it. Saf, thank you. I'm so glad you're my brother. Where I belong is here, with you and Lord Gwyn. Ugh, fine, if that's how it's gonna be. Then this is where I'll be too. Because that's where I belong to, with you and Lord Gwyn. Is that okay? I wonder what happens if you, like, keep these two but kill Gwyn. I don't think that was an option, actually. I think they joined all at once. Maybe not. I can't remember, actually. It's been a while. I'm just gonna let the airship burn out. We'll have these guys bounce into these reinforcements, because they should have had 2 new people here. Yep. So one of them will be easy to kill, the other 2 will be harder. That's fine. There were probably better points in the history of this game for me to level up quickly, but whatever, we're doing it this way. Actually, I think this is a really ideal time, though, since we got, like, all of the different characters now, so we can actually grab everybody and get all of them leveled up all at once. Reach level 1 with him, that's nice. He's still pretty far behind, but... Okay. And then we'll hustle stream all the way over here. Do I actually think that I can't knock out some of these guys? I feel like I could actually, like, deliberately kill probably one of these guys pretty easily, actually. I have to do this, though. Especially, like, with all that crap going on, you'd think that this wouldn't actually be too bad. They are going last, so we can actually just go ahead and lay into them. These guys are firing regular shots off into our artillery for some reason. Only in one of those cases. I think we'll try and kill the top guy here. Let's see, I think this is fine. I kind of want to do that once we've got a few more bonuses stacked in. I'm gonna do this here.
1, 2, 3!
Next turn we'll do a smoke screen projector.
死ぬなよ
食らえ子供ら食らえ
Very good.
出花をくじいてやろう
なめるな
Okay, he's doing an attack all, but he's last, so we could actually just really screw over his attack values. Going 2 after Brown. I kind of actually want to attack with him, but we'll just land with this guy. Attack and crit by 50 grants MP equal to allied units. This could be good here, but what I probably want to do is just attack and kill this guy. Defend. I wish I could reduce this guy's actual, attack a bit more here. Let's do that, and then we'll smoke screen. Up to 8. It's good. Using Flechette to weaken their attack a little bit. Numbers.
よく狙えぬるいよ
私の姿は安くないんだよ
And this should drop him down to -2 sword, I think. Oh, all the way to -3. Wow, okay. Yeah, so we're not going to take any damage from this guy.
目標捕捉一斉射子供らそこだ消し出せ
Okay. So, this guy's attack is nerfed to hell, so I don't have to worry about him too much. I would like to hit him with Guided by Cuteness, but it's random. We can try to actually kill this guy, but... I don't want to actually defeat too many enemies here. Kinda want to have him just defend. He doesn't need to at all, but... The thing is, I don't actually want to kill this guy, funny enough.
One, two, three.
If I do kill him, that's kind of fine, actually, but I want to leave a little bit for the other group, potentially. Yeah, no damage on that one.
打ち込んでやりな。
食らえ。
Okay.
老骨には答えるわい。
This guy's getting close to level ups? Not really. She is. 31 would be good. Okay. So what I'm probably going to do here is I'm going to probably call it here. And what I'm going to do is, on my own time, level up all these social links. I'm not going to look or watch any more social link interactions until next Wednesday, where I'll do a dump of them. But I'm going to just sit here grinding away at these guys until my social links are capped. I don't actually care to get stronger. Like, I think I'm strong enough to actually win the game here. I'm interested in all those like little relationship things. That's what I'm here for. That's my jam. So we're going to try and get that maxed out. And once we've got that, we're going to go ahead and just clear the game out. Because I'm just going to be bouncing back and forth over these couple provinces for a while. I think there is a way for me to actually deal with like these guys. What I probably want to do is like actually move one of my groups. Actually, what I probably want to do is get into here and get into here simultaneously. One of them will probably try to go over to here, the other one will try to go over there, but we could try to delay one of them, make it so they can't move, so that I don't get as wrecked as thoroughly here. Or, you know, same thing equivalent here, this guy hops over here. Actually, she didn't move, so it's just going to be these guys, and then I have to sort of survive a couple turns of that. So this is definitely a delay stream sort of scenario. But in any event, that's going to be it for today. So in any event, hope you found this one enjoyable. Just absolutely roll these guys with all your level ups afterwards. I mean, that's a good point. It will become much easier to roll them afterwards, which is a bit unfortunate. I prefer the like more strategic way of doing it. Like the thing I'm discussing right now is like I can take here, and to stop myself from getting double teamed, because I know I can survive one of them, is I just send in the thing and make it so that these guys can't move. And then I get to bounce one of those guys, and I get to swap those guys with the other group, so that I've got 4 people here that are like healthy. And doing that swap lets me then take this over while like repeatedly bouncing that one guy, not doing as well because he's losing hit points and he's trying to come after me over and over again. So that would actually be how I would do that with weaker troops. But yeah, since I'm gonna be like level 40 with like max social link abilities, then I guess it's not as relevant. But still, I mean. Maybe this crazy lady here, who looks very evil, will be incredibly powerful. Actually, she's got a 100% recovery in current base as her ability. That's actually kind of going to be interesting, because it means you can't whittle her down. You have to beat her all in one go. The way you probably do that is you just get like 5 people here, you get like 4 people here, you get like 4 people here, and you just like pile it on her all in one turn. So it's a shame how seeing all the content inherently makes you OP in most games. Well, I mean, at a certain point, like, you've taken all that time to gain all those level ups and stuff like that, so it taking the challenge out so you can clear it a little bit easier and a little bit faster is kind of fine, but the reason I think that's actually deliberately good is that you've got a lot of players who might not necessarily be, like, super good at the game, and by forcing them to sort of, like, do those level ups where they gain all these sort of social links as a sort of side benefit, they're actually experiencing more of the content by leveling up. So getting to the position where they can then like steamroll because they're incompetent and have to use steamroller tactics actually makes it so they experience more of the game more fully. So I actually think it works out well. But in any event, yeah, that's going to be it for today. Hope you found this one enjoyable, and of course, as always, hope to see you guys all next time.